Please state your name for the record.
Morning, I'm Jacob Roberts.
So I took a case under 7411 back on April the 23 of 25. I sentenced him on May the 27th of 25. I'm sorry, May the 7th of 25 on both that as well as the charge of operating while visibly impaired. And I have a charge here that he failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for cocaine on a test of June the 9th. And then on June the 30th, he had positive results for a dilute sample. So those are two technical violations, and he has two prior technical violations. How is he going to proceed with it?
Yeah, I did review those technical violations with my client. My understanding is he wishes to admit to the violation.
Is that true, sir?
Sir, yes.
So do you understand if you plead guilty here, this would be if you plead guilty to both, I should say, this would be 4 technical violations and your probation could be revoked on these. Do you understand? He didn't sign an advice to rights today, did he?
No.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and the testifier remain silent. Remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty here, you'd be giving up all of those rights, and we would not have a hearing of any kind. You understand that? All right. As to count 1, so you understand all your rights, true?
Yes, sir.
As to count 1, and again, this pertains to both files, to the charge you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive for cocaine on a test at DNA on June the 9th of 25. How do you plead? Did you test positive for cocaine on that date? You got to keep your voice up in me a little bit.
Yes, sir.
And as to count 2, that you failed to refrain, that you tested positive for a dilute sample on June 30 of 25. How do you plead to that?
Guilty.
And you recognize you did test positive for a dilute sample.
Yes, sir.
And you're given instructions on what you can and consume before testing, correct?
Correct.
Has anybody forced you to plead guilty to that?
No, sir.
I'm gonna need somebody for Emily in here, John. So I'm gonna accept your plea as to count 1, positive for cocaine. I'm gonna accept your. I'm sorry, Eddie.
No, just wasn't here. I'll get somebody here for you.
I'm gonna accept your plea as to count 2, positive for a dilute sample. And by the way, she absconded, and he was supposed to be here back in July of 25. That also serves as a basis for revocation of probation. So why don't we just wait 1 second? The pleas are accepted as to both counts, and I will get a probation officer in here, and then you can allocute, okay? So if you just bear with me 1 second, please. What in the world is that?
In the second stage.
Whoever has a phone in here, can you please remove it from the building, please? Somebody has a phone in here. I'm going to ask you to remove it from the building. Thank you. Why don't you start by telling me where he's been? Why didn't he show up here? He got scared?
That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. So my client is 39 years old. He does have family support here in the courtroom today. That is his father. He resides within Dearborn Heights. He's employed full-time at Ford Motor Company, where he's been for the last 13 years. The problem, Your Honor, is he's suffering from substance abuse, both with cocaine and alcohol, issue that isn't being addressed. So when he tested positive, he got scared and he did not show up. He was very candid with me in the meeting room. My understanding is there was a driving while license suspended case that he was stopped for at Allen Park, that he does have a court date coming up. And because he had this warrant that prompted him to take care of his warrant in front of Your Honor, he did indicate to me that it was like a sense of relief it's something that's been kind of hanging over his head. He has not engaged in any programming lately, Your Honor, or 12-step meetings. I did discuss his sobriety with him. Obviously, that's going to make him the most productive member of society, not necessarily throwing him in jail, but getting to the root of the issue, which is substance abuse addiction. He would be open to engaging in inpatient and or outpatient treatment, as it's been a number of years since he's done either of those things. We discussed his alcohol consumption and possibly an alcohol tether so that there's some more oversight and accountability on his end. Your Honor, he wants to get his addiction under control. We would ask Your Honor to consider extending his probation and adding any of those terms so that we can get him back on his path.
So this happened shortly after he was in here, after he was sentenced.
Correct.
I did order intensive outpatient treatment, though. Did he, Ms. Wiles, your name?
He lives with us, patient Your Honor.
Did he not do intensive outpatient treatment?
Not from my understanding, Your Honor. He said the only thing that he really completed was some community service hours. So anything that had to do with getting him back on his sobriety track, he's kind of been backsliding on. And he's here now. He's taking accountability. He's before the court asking for an opportunity, which we understand the court gave him once before, but he wants to get his sobriety under control. He has a son who started 7th grade today that he shares 50-50 custody of. His job is at stake, and he has to do something for his life.
Can I see the screening report,
Yes.
please? Boy, you really have put yourself in jeopardy, haven't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, I mean, I ordered intensive outpatient. You had cocaine, you had benzos in your system, you consumed half a bottle of vodka before you got in the vehicle to drive that day. I mean, this is a first offense, I'll give you that, but if you had a chance, I know this was Emily's file. If you had a chance to look through that, do you need some time?
I'm looking at everything because as counsel's indicating, unfortunately, he did not comply with the aspects of probation. I don't have anything to report in regards to attendance to treatment. I will say he did do some proof of 12-step meetings are in there, but court work program at his prior violation for the consumption. It looks like you added a day of court work program. There's no court work program verification in the file. I don't have any progress. And again, I think that's what counsel's indicating is that he didn't really do any of the programming in regards to this offense, Your Honor, on either, of course, either file.
So he'd already tested positive for cocaine on May the 13th of 25, which was 6 days after I sentenced him. And then I had him test weekly for 2 months. Have him on a sober link till August. Did he get on the sober link?
That is one thing I would have to check, and the referral is.
Get on the sober link?
He did have the sober link program. My understanding is he still actually has the device in his possession. I don't believe that it's been utilizing the device since he's been in warrant status. But he did get set up on a sober device.
It's Monday morning, starts out like this. What do you have to say? What do you think?
At this point, zero effort. I know I came in, it sounded like he has another matter, maybe in Lincoln Park, I think. But yeah, but he's had a lot of opportunity to come in here, in regards to these cases. Emily communicated with him by email, had given him updates, from what I can see in the file, and just continued disregard to the court. I understand substance use, but we are, 19 months, I'm gonna say, Judge, oh, no, probably less.
How much you make in your employment? I don't mean to interrupt. How much you make in your employment?
Hourly, I think 32.
You're gonna give up that job. One of these people in the building here are gonna get it today. I can't believe you did this. You never started intensive outpatient. You didn't do your victim's impact thing. Jeez. And then you abscond for a year. Why'd you come in here today? Had you posted a bond after the arrest in Lincoln Park?
Yes, ma'am. It was early August.
That's
So,
probably why he's here, right?
he did post the bond, Your Honor. He did go out today. I understand that is, no excuse for where he's been for a year, but it's a step in the right direction. It's not him being brought before the court by a policing agency because he was stopped on the warrant. It's him taking small steps to at least get his life back on track. We have to start somewhere, y'all. And unfortunately, he made mistakes, and that's what we see commonly with addiction. You do not expect perfection with addicts. And we have a gentleman before the court who is asking and begging for help. Certainly the court.
So what do you suggest I do other than what I already did, and that is to order him in IOP?
I would order IOP again. I would order alcohol tether, something on his leg that's more accountability than blowing into a device.
I'm sorry, did you get on the sober link? You did say yes?
Yes, sir. I did. I still have,
What happened to the sober link? You absconded. Did you turn it back?
I still have it in my possession, so.
What do you? You've been holding that thing now for a year, 13, 14 months, right?
Yes.
All right. I interrupted. I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think there's anything different that, you know, or that I can add.
So you gotta take your head off.
I will say that if he still has the device, he's gonna owe a hefty penny to house arrest services, and we're talking about continued tethering. He's gonna have a very large bill to pay before they would place him on any additional device. In regards to what he may owe them, and again, I have not checked that compliance. I would lean towards perhaps non-compliance with the sober link because he has not complied with anything else and just kept the device. But that's kind of where I stand is if he's gonna continue on probation, there has to be some hefty penalty as well. Again, I'm well versed with SUD as well. And there has to be some type of penalty for this behavior. I'm not saying a revocation of probation, but perhaps an initial jail sentence.
How often did I have him tested?
Last was weekly. At your last order, you did order step down, but it didn't get to that point.
All right. You had a 213 on the detoxilizer, or actually on the blood draw. All right. You'd rather have him on a scram tether than a sober link?
Your Honor, I think a tether is more accountability. It's constant monitoring and not a responsibility for him to blow a couple times a day.
Well, I'm just telling you, then I'm gonna hear about environmental factors. Where do you work at Ford? What do you do at Ford?
I delivered parts for the assembly line, which you're going to. I looked at it.
So he has to do IOP, Victims Impact Panel, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you want him on a scram instead of a sober thing.
Yes.
You're gonna have to pay all that money back to is it house arrest? Or that?
Yes, it's house arrest services and the scram is double the cost of a sober link. So again, just.
So I'm just gonna be on there a while.
Yeah, that was 700, so we,
But I want you to understand, the sober link is a lot less expensive than a scram tether. Scram tether will remain on your person at all times. You don't have to blow.
I mean, so many, so it's not on my leg. We found out at work,
All
I
right,
have see people, I don't want them to see us. They can actually go and hide and do our blow every 2 hours.
We'll run all these terms concurrent. Probation's extended for a period of 9 months until May the 7th of 27. You're to pay additional probation fees of $180. You're to pay additional costs of $775. Your total's $255. You're to attend IOP Victims Impact Panel and comply with all other terms and conditions of probation. You are to test weekly until May the 1st of 27. Then I'll make it bi-weekly. You are to obtain a SoberLink device until February 1 of 27. You're to serve 10 days jail. I'll let you serve 2 of those as additional days on the court work program. You're going to jail today for 8 days. You are going to serve 2 additional days over and above what he still owes. Pay $70 for that. So you owe 70 plus 180 for 250, costs of 75. The total's 325. You have to pay all of the back fees that you owe to house arrest. Again, you'll be on a SoberLink until February 1 of 27. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Sure.
This is a gift. You have no business continuing probation right now. And I'm telling you, if you fall in any respect, I've got all these balances. I'm not revoking his 7411 status, by the way, yet either. But if you violate in any aspect and you pull this nonsense, not showing up for a year, you're going to do the max. And I don't care if you end up working at McDonald's. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, that's it. You did a good job, counsel.
Thank you for your.
Thank you. Have a seat over there, sir. James Hamilton. James Lee Hamilton. I'm going to try to move you guys out of here quickly. So when I call your names, you're going to come up, and I'm going to have 2 people try to anyway have a table, have a seat at that table on the right side there. So I want Aiden Moore seated at the table and Brendan Coppola, and this is people against James Hamilton, 26T648-746 A and B. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Good morning, Judge Simpson.
All right, so you're going to plead. Did you guys just hear me? I hope Aiden Moore and Brenda Coppola have a seat at the table, my right, your left. You're going to plead to impeding, and you're going to plead to no proof of registration. They're going to dismiss the speeding and the expired plate. True?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
And to the charge of no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea to no proof of registration. I'm going to accept your plea to impeding traffic. No proof of registration is 110, 160 on the impeding. Your total is 270, and the speed and expired plate are dismissed. You can go right down home and take care of that. You're all set. Have a good day. Thank you.
Before I leave, Your Honor, may I request a?
How much time do you have today? How much do you have today?
At $40.
Where do you work at?
Senate Healthcare, it's not a hospital.
What do you do there?
I do clerical work.
You're making good money. You got to be better with budgeting your money, but that's fine. Can you pay $75 per week?
Yes, sir.
You pay $75 due each week beginning. I'll start it on September 8th since Labor Day is on the 7th. You first pay on the A file and then on the B file, okay? We'll
Okay,
give you a
thank
printout down the home. You can pay your fee today. And I'll count that as your first 75 starting September the 8th.
Happy
Does
day.
that, that makes sense? Okay, you're all set. Good luck. Thank you. All right. People against Aiden Moore, 26B159. All right, your name? Okay, so you want to have an informal hearing, right? This is a pedestrian violation. You're saying there was a green light, they're saying there was a red light, right? You don't need to, we don't need to talk about it. That's fine. I just want to make sure this is what you want to do. We'll give you an informal hearing date. And I'll ask you to give me that date, Heather.
That'll be September 15th at 8:30.
September 15th at 8:30. You can go down the hall and get your notice, okay? Best of luck. Brendan Coppola, 260-649-044.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where are you at, Mr. Coppola?
I am currently in East Lansing in my apartment.
All right, you're going to state?
Yup.
Good. You're gonna plead to impeding. You're gonna stop this operating while texting though, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, I watch people do that and they're all over the road. So you gotta be careful, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
The charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm gonna accept your plea. I'll dismiss the original charge. You've got nothing on there. $200 is your total. Can you go on 33court.com today and pay that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. Good luck. David Osborne,
Thank you.
260-150-949. And could I have El Sahim seated over here? Danielle Sahim, and then Sabrina Buck. Your name?
David Osborne.
All right, your charge of fair to yield. Yeah, let's see here. No injuries, one vehicle was towed, not defendants. Gotta be careful here. That could easily qualify as being serious damage. You're gonna plead to impeding,
Yes, sir.
responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
Please accept it, 210, be careful. Original charge dismissed, go down and take care of that. Good luck. El Sahim, Dania, Ahmad, Awad, El Sahim, 267-246-462. Your name,
Officer Griffin Drumwell, Florida Police Department.
your name, ma'am?
Dr. Oscar,
So why weren't you here originally? Why didn't you come here when you were supposed to be here?
I had an emergency, but
I'm sorry?
I had an emergency that I couldn't make it the first day.
Okay, let me see here. Exam that day, but, okay, I see. All right. You stipulate to set aside the default judgment.
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you show him proof of insurance?
Yeah,
Did you have insurance on that date?
yeah,
You did? Did you see that?
Your Honor, at the time, she provided me an expired copy. After I issued the citation, she found me a non-expired copy.
I see. All right, I'll set aside the default judgment. I can cut the fines down for you if you want to plead to, you still didn't provide him with no proof of insurance, with your proof of insurance timely. If you want to plead to that, I'll reduce your fines. I'll be glad to do that. You want to do that? You didn't give him insurance. You have to give him insurance when you're pulled over. You can't give him expired. Now, listen to me. I understand exactly what happened here. And they still issued a citation. You didn't give him the insurance that was appropriate at the time. I can cut down the fines if you want to plead to no proof. But you didn't provide him with the proof. He didn't write you for no insurance. He wrote you for no proof.
well,
I'm not going to argue about it, and I'm going to be fair with you. But you got to have the insurance and give it to him. Did you not tell me? Correct me if I'm wrong. She gave you expired insurance, she wrote the citation, then she found the regular proof.
Yes, sir.
You didn't give him,
so that it's been on top team the current law to find it.
he already wrote the citation, though, man. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not going to dismiss it.
Sure we do.
I don't know. I'm going to look at your record here momentarily. Unless you don't have a problem with dismissing it. If you don't have a problem dismissing it, I'll dismiss it. If you do,
I'll leave it at your discretion.
so what do you want to do? You want to plead or do you want to have a hearing?
Mm.
I'm going to be fair with you. Okay? Just got to have the insurance. Second one, remind me, that still goes on her record, right?
Insurance, yes, it does, Judge.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and dismiss it. All right, you got to make sure that you have that, all right? You got to make sure you have it ready to give to them. We're going to return all of her bond, Heather, okay? Good luck. I was gonna charge you $25, but I don't want it to go on your record. So that's what I'll do. Good luck. Sabrina Buck, thank you. 267-843-980. All right, your name? All right, so you're gonna plead the impeding traffic, right? Is that charge responsible or not responsible? Okay, you got a clean record, 150, speeds dismissed. Good luck to you. Thank you. Yusuf, Mohammed Yusuf, 260-151-1074. All right, your name? And who's this? Your lawyer?
No.
Okay, can you speak good English? Okay, so just if I say something you don't understand, just raise your hand. Can you tell them that? All right. What's your name again?
Marina,
How do you spell your first name?
URMEENA.
All right, tell him this. This says he's going to plead to impeding traffic. Tell him that. That's 0 points.
0 points.
Won't go on his record.
Okay.
What's that? No, I'm not gonna cut the fines. He still caused an accident.
It happened on the railway track, it was like
I'm
sudden.
not gonna do that. Okay, so do you want to plead responsible to impeding traffic with the failure to stop, assured clear distance to be dismissed? Ask him. Yeah, what? So ask to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Yes.
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea 195, tell him speeding, the failure to stop is dismissed, okay? Good luck, tell him that, make sure he understands that. All right, Baba Batai. Baba Batai, your name?
Baba Vite.
Mr. Batai, you're getting a lot of tickets, you gotta be careful here, okay?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna plead to impeding traffic, no proof of registration. Hang on a second here, I got files all over here for you. I got an A file, I got a B file, and I got a C file. And on the A file, you're charged with speeding. So you're gonna plead to impeding, it says. You're going to plead to no proof of registration. And then they're going to dismiss the no insurance, right? Is that what you want to do?
No understand. No speak on this.
What language do you speak?
Wolof.
I'm sorry?
Wolof. Wolof.
I don't know what that is.
Wolof.
Wolof?
Yeah.
I can't handle this like this, Heather. We're gonna have to get an interpreter. I just, I can't do this. This isn't fair to you. Wolof? Never, have you heard of Wolof, Heather?
I have never heard of that, Judge. We'll have to go through our interpreting company for that. He'll have to come up to the front window and maybe let us write it down so we get it
I
correct.
hate to make you come back. I know you don't understand, but
Okay, first.
what's that?
First good. First.
French?
Yeah.
French? Is there a way you could get a French interpreter around here? Online?
I'm not sure if we can right away. I can ask Amy.
Let's see, because he lives all the way in East Point. I hate to make him come back, and I'm afraid we're gonna have a bigger problem if he's on Zoom. So would you try, have a seat, sit down there, and I'll call you again. All right, sorry. Busajor? Cody, Michael, Busajor, 260-151-375. All right. Your name?
Cody Bosager.
You had a hazardous action from 24. You had a drunk driving in 21, impaired. You had another one, a speed in 20. You got another speed in 23. Who's the, I don't mind if you reduce this to a 1-pointer, you can do that, but I'm not gonna take an impeding on this, okay? You'll have to go talk to him again, okay? Maybe you guys can work out a 1 to 5 over or something. Chester Green, 267843985. Good morning. Your name?
Chester Green.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. 160 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a good day. Thank you. Altrinas Polk, 26W843946. And could I have Schreier, David Schreier, and Kenneth Young Jr. over here? What's your name, sir?
My name is Paul.
All right, so you've gotten your act together the last few years, it looks like. You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
So,
Responsible or not responsible? All right, please accept it. Speeds dismissed. 165. Well, wait a minute. This is a commercial vehicle. Yeah, it's a commercial vehicle, right?
Yes.
I gotta charge you more. 185, okay? Cash your end of the hall to your right. Have a good day. Yes. Just make sure you go on by September the 4th, okay? They'll tell you how to go about that. You can go right on 33court.com and you don't have to come in or drive from Warren, all right? Have a good day. Schreier, David Joseph Schreier, 26B151057. Your name?
David Schreier.
All right, Mr. Schreier, you're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm gonna accept your plea. 150 is your total. You're all set. Have a good day. Thank you. Kenneth Young Jr. 267843981. Your name?
Okay, now,
You got a clean record. You're going to plead to impeding. They're going to dismiss the speeding, right?
yes, sir.
To that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. I'll accept your plea to impeding. Fines cost 150, speeds dismissed. You're all set. Good luck to you.
Thank
Could I have somebody up here? Marcia, Lynn, somebody, 260151119. Kimberly Del Vero and Alexis DeLeon Garza can have a seat at the table there. Ma'am, good morning. Your name? Your name?
Marcia, from Baby.
That was the same entry. All right. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Got to be careful. All right. To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea, dismiss the improper turn. There was an accident, 210 your total, cash your under the hall to your right. Okay?
Thank you.
Have a good day. Kimberly Del Vero, 266496062. Your name? You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? $200. Please don't text while driving, okay? You were not? Why didn't you fight the ticket? Could have. Were you holding the handheld device? You can't be looking at it. You can't be texting it. You can't be holding it while you're talking on the phone. Well, if you want to go to a hearing, I'll let you withdraw your plea if you decide you want to do that. I mean, I'm not trying to, it says you were driving eastbound west, holding cell phone in right hand. He's under oath when he says that.
It was connected to my charger and it slipped as I turned. So I was pulling it up by the charger, so I did have it in my hand, but I was pulling into a parking spot. And that's when you put it like that.
He said you were on eastbound on West Road when he saw you holding it in your right hand. Well, where would you be eastbound on West?
I'm not urgent here because I had to go get a B12 shot.
I mean, if you want to fight it, you can fight it. I don't have a problem with that. You said you didn't do it. I'm not trying to talk you into it. But if he's got you doing that, I'm going to have to find you responsible. I'm not trying to talk you into it, out of it, anything else. Okay? What do you want to do? All right, $200. Good luck. Alexis De Leon Garza, 260-648-780. How you doing, sir? Good. You have an A and a B file. You're going to plead to no proof of registration on the expired plate charge. That's count 2, file B. They're going to dismiss the expired plate, and you're also going to plead to defective equipment. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, to the charge, defective equipment, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, this was a commercial vehicle, original charge, annual inspection, 250, and to the charge, no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please are accepted, 215 on the defective equipment, 120 on the no proof of registration. Okay, you're all set and go down the home, take care of those. That's 335. Good luck. People
Judge-
against side,
I'm sorry, I missed his name. Could you tell me who you
that was
just?
De Leon Garza. Alexis, are you Mr.
Yeah.
Alexis De Leon Garza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on file A, it's 215, that's a defective equipment, no annual inspection to be dismissed, it's a commercial vehicle. And then on the B file, it's no proof of registration.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Tyler Simons, 260-649-060. Can I have Gavin Swan up here at the table, my right, your left, and Michael Pomponio. Your name, sir?
Tyler Simon.
How you doing today?
Good.
Let's see, you got 3 priors. Well, no, 2. I'm not gonna count the. You're gonna be careful, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible for impeding? All right, please accepted. 160 is your total. The 1 to 5 overs dismissed and you're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Gavin Swan, 260-648-489.
On the computer.
How you doing, Mr. Swan? Your name? You've been sitting there for a while.
Gavin Swan.
Why weren't you here before again?
They had mailed. They mailed
those
it.
2 numbers. All right, good enough. So you were defaulted. I'm setting aside the default. If it hasn't already been, and now you're going to go ahead and plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. And they're going to dismiss the disobeyed traffic signal. You're going to be more careful going forward though, right?
Yes, sir.
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accepted, disobeyed traffic signals dismissed. 150 is your total. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You can go on 33court.com and make your payment, okay?
Got it.
Michael Daniel Pomponio. Mr. Pomponio, your name. This is file number 260-649-087. Your name? All right, you were using a handheld device. You gotta be careful. People are-
Real cold out there. I still have download, but still, I had a Bluetooth and I went out on the headset, and I gotta get using them, so I had all the vehicles. It was while I was working.
You just can't do that, okay? All right. You want to plead impeding?
Yes,
Responsible or not responsible to this?
responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea. I'll cut it down a little, 200. You're all set. Yes, you're under all to your right. Monica Price, 260-843-755. Could I have Derek Carter and Carol Garrett seated up at the table here, please? Ma'am, you can come up to the podium and you want an informal hearing? Who is Monica Price? Your name? All right, so they got you clocked at 40 and a 25. And they offered you impeding. You don't want to take advantage of that? Ma'am, you don't have to explain to me at all. You don't have to explain to me at all. I just want to make sure you don't regret your decision. They got you going 40 and a 25 and they offered you impeding. If you don't want impeding, no problem. But you can't drive 40 on Hall Road. It's a 25 mile per hour zone. It does not matter to me. We got a clean record. I'd hate to see you get points if you are found responsible. But if you want to do that, that's up to you. I have an hearing. Okay. Give her a date if you would. She's going to give you a date, right?
That will be September 15th at 9:15.
At 9:15. So you understand he doesn't have to prove you get responsible of going 40 and a 25. He only has to prove that you were going 30 and a 25. I just don't want there to be any misunderstanding. You understand that, right? Okay. Go down the hall, get your new notice. We'll see you back there. Good luck. Derek Carter, 260-649-649. Mr. Carter, your name?
Yeah, Carter.
Yeah. So you're going to plead impeding, right?
Yes,
Responsible or not responsible to the plea is accepted, speeds dismissed, 150 is your total. You're all set. Go down the hall, pay the cashier. Carol Ann Helena Garrett, 260-649-167. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? Sorry you were hurt in this. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, 195, and you're all set. And go down the hall and take care of that. Have a good day. Yeah, September the 4th. You can either come up here, you live in Trenton, so you can either come up here or you can pay it on 33court.com. Okay? Thank you. Cody Bozajor, 26B151375. Your name?
Cody Bozakis.
So you're going to plead to 1 to 5 over, which is 1 point, right? That's what you want to do?
Correct.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, you got to be careful here with your record here. All right, $160 and you're all set. Good luck. Thank you. All right, I don't know. Let's see here. This must be Tariq Al Musa, 267-843-945. Good morning to you. How you doing?
How about you?
Good. You're going to plead the misload? Is that what he wrote?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did he talk to you about the fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did he tell you? I hope he didn't tell you anything. It's my province.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you.
To the charge commercial vehicle misload, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm gonna accept the plea. $200, you're all set. Cashier under the hall to your right. Good luck. Did you find a French interpreter for him, Heather, or is she
Amy was
still?
looking into it. Let me check.
Okay.
It would have to be an audio call, so it would have to be a call from Sadie's phone in the courtroom.
That's okay. Do we have a phone number? I hate to
Let
make
me
them
check.
come in.
Amy is bringing it down right now.
Perfect. Jermaine Malik Powell, 24B146938A. Is this yours, Ms. Bennett?
No.
No, Your Honor.
Your name?
Jermaine, we go.
All right, so you pled, oh, wait a minute, you wanted to not guilty plea on count
Oh, yeah,
one.
we scheduled our court date. I have.
No, just slow down. Let me tell you what I think happened. You can tell me if I'm wrong, okay? You were here August 17th. There was 2 charges. Failure to provide proof of attending AA twice per week until an intensive outpatient treatment, and failure to provide proof of completing intensive outpatient treatment. You pled guilty to count 1 or count 2, failure to complete intensive outpatient treatment. You pled not guilty as to count 1, right? All right, so today is the date scheduled for sentencing on count 2 and a hearing on count 1. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Would you like it?
So which one I'm pretty good for?
You pled guilty to failure to complete intensive outpatient treatment.
Oh, I have verification for that today.
That you completed intensive outpatient?
It takes, it's like, it's like 1 day.
Maybe I need to get you a lawyer. Okay? Let me get you a lawyer. You can cover everything with the lawyer and we'll go from there, okay? All right, thank you.
Let's see how.
People against, Thompson. Anthony Wayne Thompson. 265 B14608 C. 26F 245923. And I also have 25 B1478449B. All right.
Native Ultra on behalf of Mr. Thompson, sir, state your name.
Anthony Thompson.
So defendant was sentenced on May 20th, 25. And somehow he still has a balance of one, and I told him to pay 50 per month beginning June 5th. And he somehow has a balance still a year later of, it looks like 159. I hope he has the money to pay that. And he also is 185 on the civil infraction charge. And he still owes 540 on the other charge. Tell me about him.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Mr. Thompson is 60 years old. He is on disability, or excuse me, he's retired. So he gets.
From where?
He used to work at Ford Motor Company.
He's getting a pension.
He's been retired for about 6 years. He gets a check on the first of the month. So what he did indicate to me was that he would have $400 tomorrow to bring into the court. He does live by himself. His wife passed, so it's just him alone with the bit of income that he does have in a judge.
Sir, why did you wait so long?
With her passing away, my whole world looked like.
When did that happen?
About 2 months ago.
I'm sorry, I really am.
I'll bring you down $400 before closing the court tomorrow. I promise you that.
What time you get your check?
It comes in the mail, or you can around the mail runs about 1:30, between 12:30 and 1:30 at my house. But as soon as I get it, I'll come straight down here. You'll be my first stop.
I'm gonna adjourn this to September 2nd, Heather. We're gonna have to find somebody at 8:30 in the morning. You can go cash your check. You come here with $400. Heather,
Cash.
that's not the point. You should have done this before. You should have done it before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
What time
about
on
your
September
loss.
2nd, Judge?
September 2nd at 8:30. Am I good that day? I am. Am I not?
That'll work.
So we'll see you September 2nd. You come here with $400 and,
Can I come tomorrow? What? Do I gotta wait till 6?
well, you said you're gonna get it in the mail. What time you get your mail?
It runs between 12:30 and 1:30. I'll have it tomorrow. I'll come in advance.
I got sobriety court in the afternoon tomorrow, right? Yeah, I mean, I want to sit and talk to you. Can you not come back on Wednesday?
I come back when you want me, huh?
Yeah, we'll adjourn this to September the 2nd at 8:30, okay?
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Thank you.
Judge,
What's that?
you want me to?
Oh, yes.
I'll have to call.
John, that he's did this on his Belcher. All right, we're gonna call on Mr. Bataille. One second. Tanaya Palazzolo, 26W843977. You come on up to the podium, man.
You can go right there. If you have any questions.
All right, your name? Okay, you're gonna plead the impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible?
I mean, I was, I take ownership for driving and speeding, but I'm just here for.
No points.
I'm sorry,
No points.
no points.
All right, so you plead responsible to
Yes.
impeding? I'll accept the plea. 150, the speed's dismissed. Good luck to you. Thank you. When you get them online, you want to try now?
Try to call. Not completed, so let me try one more time.
Sure. How you doing, Riley Collins? Come on up here. Riley Collins, 266-488-95. While she's doing that, okay? Your name? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Clean record, please accepted. Speeds dismissed 150.
Thank you.
Cashier in the hall, you're right. Thank you. Georgi Thomas Balakota. 649-165. You want me to stop? All right, let me finish this one. Your name?
Judge Thomas Valley.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'm gonna accept your plea, 170s to total. Speeds dismissed. You got a couple entries on there. Good luck.
Okay.
What, Judge, I'm sorry, how much was that one for impeding?
70. 170.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Yes. What was the name of that last one?
Batai. Oh, no. What was his name, the last guy called?
Was that Georgi Bella
Georgi.
Kodak? That was the first name. I can't pronounce the last name. Did they bring Mr. Trados in? The one that I have on Zoom here?
No. I don't have that one yet.
Hi, we have a court case. I have to put you on speakerphone for it, okay?
Batai.
You-
Wait,
know
wait,
what, Judge?
Heather.
Okay,
I'm gonna cover this one first. I got the French interpreter up here. All right. Can you hear me, Mr. and Mrs. Interpreter? Give it up.
Can you hear the judge?
Can you turn that up more or not? All right, I'm gonna speak as loud as I can. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Jean-Marc, Jeanmmarc.
And are you a French interpreter for the state?
Yes, that's correct.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will make a true and accurate translation between the court and the defendant?
Yes, I do.
Can you ask the defendant, what is your name, sir?
Baba Bite.
I have a plea agreement here that says that defendant is going to plead responsible to count one, which is impeding traffic. That the speeding will be dismissed. Can you tell him that?
I really apologize, my honor. I can barely hear you. I know that you try to
All right,
speak loud.
all right,
But
hang on,
I think with the speakerphone,
hang on.
the sound goes in and out.
All right, here, would you tell Mr. Bataille that I have a, can you hear me well now?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot better. Thank you.
Good. Can you tell Mr. Bataille that I have a plea agreement? You can start with that.
Ok, Monsieur Bétail, donc c'est une entente pour vous.
Where Mr. Bataille will plead to impeding traffic.
Donc, Monsieur Bétail, vous reconnaissez la situation par rapport au trafic, la circulation.
Which is 0 points.
Donc, cela est pour 0 point sur votre permis.
And no proof of registration.
Et par rapport à, vous n'avez pas apporté de preuve comme quoi le véhicule est enregistré.
with the no insurance charge to be dismissed
Donc, avec l'accusation de ne pas avoir d'assurance qui est enlevée,
and the expired plate and speeding will be dismissed.
et la place d'immatriculation expirée et l'excès de vitesse sera enlevé.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Bataille?
C'est bien l'entente que vous avez trouvée.
Oui.
Yes.
I even understood that. All right, to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Par rapport à un impeding, par rapport à la circulation, est-ce que vous plaidez coupable ou non coupable? Impeding traffic.
Non coupable.
No guilty.
I thought he was going to plead responsible.
Je pensais que vous aviez dit que vous alliez être responsable.
To impeding traffic, 0 points.
Impeding traffic avec 0 point.
And no proof of registration, 0 points.
De preuve d'enregistrement, 0 point.
Oui.
Did he say yes?
Yes.
Il say yes.
To the charge impeding traffic,
Pour les accusations de impeding traffic, est-ce que vous plaidez coupable ou non coupable?
Non coupable.
Not guilty.
well, then I'm gonna have to have a hearing on all of these. Tell him that. They said he's going to plead to a 0-point civil infraction, impeding traffic. If he wants a hearing, I'll give him a hearing on all 3.
Donc, si vous plaidez non coupable, vous allez avoir dans un hearing, vous allez avoir une audience. C'est ce que vous voulez?
Non.
No what?
No. I don't know. Very confusing.
Mr. Batak, back up to the podium. Back up right there. Tell him to back up. All right, listen. Do you want to plead responsible to impeding traffic? It is 0 points. It won't go on your record. If you don't, that's okay. Tell him that.
Par rapport à l'accusation au niveau de la circulation impeding traffic, qui est en cause 0 point sur votre permis.
OK.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez compris? Vous voulez plaider coupable ou non coupable?
Coupable.
Same. What did he say?
I couldn't hear anything.
Come on back up. Come on back up. Sure. How do you plead? Responsible or not responsible to impeding traffic?
Et votre réponse par rapport à vos accusations impeding traffic, est-ce que vous reconnaissez cela ou vous ne reconnaissez pas la
Vous reconnaissez, vous reconnaissez.
What did he say?
Okay, so he say, yes, I recognize.
To no proof of insurance, do you plead responsible? Yes or no?
Pour
I mean, no proof of registration. No, no proof of registration. Responsible or not responsible?
de preuve d'enregistrement du véhicule, responsable ou pas responsable?
Oui, c'est responsable.
Yes, responsible.
I am accepting your plea, tell him this, to impeding traffic.
Donc, j'accepte votre la reconnaissance comme quoi l'infraction de impeding traffic.
I'm accepting your plea to no proof of registration.
Aussi, j'accepte votre responsabilité comme quoi vous n'avez pas apporté de la preuve de l'enregistrement.
I am dismissing the speeding, the expired,
L'excès de vitesse,
the expired plate,
Oui.
And the no proof of insurance.
La plaque d'assurance, la plaque d'immatriculation du véhicule aussi, j'enlève ça.
Oui, c'est ajouté.
Fines and costs are $170 on impeding traffic.
Donc, l'amende, la contravention et pour impeding traffic, c'est de $170.
And $120 on the no proof of registration.
Et $120 comme quoi vous n'avez pas amené la preuve de l'enregistrement du véhicule.
The total is $290.
Le total, c'est $290.
Okay.
You can go down and pay that now. Tell them that.
Vous pouvez maintenant aller au guichet pour payer l'amende.
Okay?
Okay, yes.
All right. We're all set?
Très bien, nous avons terminé.
Oui, on m'a donné 2 mois pour le paiement. Pour le
They
1
give
mois.
me 2 months to pay.
2 months.
Pour le 1 mois.
Now what did he say?
Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit?
On m'a donné un mois ou 2 mois. Le paiement.
They gave me 1 or 2 months pay.
Impeding on October 1. Tell them that.
Donc, payer la première contravention du PD
And the no proof insurance by November 1.
et par rapport au ticket pour ne pas avoir créé amener l'assurance, vous avez jusqu'au 1er novembre.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Ask him if he understands everything.
Vous avez bien tout compris?
Oui.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your help. Have a great day.
You wake up, thank you for using our services.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now. Yeah, I can't do this, John. Who's doing this for Woodhaven today? Are they? Yeah, he's got 2 separate speeding tickets. He wants me to take a plea to impeding and dismiss both speeding. That I won't do. Janice Pawet. 26W843754.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Blessing all. Blessing all.
Your name?
Denise Pewitt,
Wow, I felt myself yelling now. You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
yes,
Responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
165, cashier end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a great day. People against Thomas. Herman Darnell Thomas, Goose 2B 141616.
Morning again, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Thomas, who's approaching you. Right, sir, when you reach the podium, will you please state your name for the record?
Am I gonna cover something?
All right, so this is a 2019 case. And we have a charge here. Well, first of all, let me indicate it's a 2022 case. My apologies. I sentenced him September 14 of 22. It looks like he didn't show up for his show cause on March 23 of 23. There are 2 violations. Count 1, failure to refrain from consuming alcohol. And count 2, the testing positive March 2 of 23, and count 2, failure to submit the weekly testing is ordered on March the 8th of 23. How is he going to proceed?
We admit responsibility for violations, Your Honor.
He's already got one violation. Sir, I want you to understand, if you plead guilty here, and it looks like he was arraigned by Judge Hesson, that these two would be deemed non-technical violations since you absconded. And you could receive, your probation could be revoked, and you could be incarcerated for 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
As the count one that you failed to refrain from assuming alcohol testing positive on March 2 of 23, how do you plead?
Yes.
Did you test positive on March 2 of 23?
Yes.
For alcohol?
Yes.
And you'd consumed alcohol? Okay, you got to keep your voice up. As the count two, you failed to submit the testing as ordered on March 8 of 23. How do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to submit the chemical testing on March 8 of 23?
Yes.
Did you test positive? Again, I'm going to ask you for alcohol at DNA on March 2nd of 23. I'm sorry? Did you say guilty? Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accept it. This is almost worse than the other one. He's been gone for 3 years.
Yeah, he has been gone for 3 years, but he is 56 years old. He does have his mother present in the courtroom today. He resides with both his parents. His mom is, my understanding, needs assistance with her day-to-day activities.
I need somebody here, John. Probation. Go ahead.
Thank you. His father suffers from dementia. His mom is 78 years old. He indicated to me he just wasn't ready to stop drinking. I don't think he used those words exactly, if I recall. So he has since put himself into jail 2 separate times,
Do you have proof of that?
not with him today.
Probation, oh, right, that's fine, that.
Well, hold on. Did you give them proof you'd been in the Oakdale before? Did you go before you absconded? Just let me finish. Did you go to Oakdale before you absconded or since then?
He's been more than one
I've been there
time.
twice.
He put himself there twice. My understanding is at least one of those times was during the period of his absconding. What prompted him to want to get sober is when he was in the facility, his mother fell, and he recognized that if he doesn't get his drinking under control, he is not going to be able to assist his mother with her daily activities and or assist with his father with dementia. As of today, Your Honor, he has 9 months of sobriety that he can tell the court, and that's a very good thing. I think it's something to be proud of. As far as work, he's on disability. He's been on disability for 5 years. So, Your Honor, I certainly understand that this has been a challenging morning, that we have had multiple files of people who have absconded, but what I can recognize here for Mr. Thomas's sake is that he is taking steps to get his drinking under control.
How do I know any of this? But how do I know any of this?
This
It's
is
the
what
problem.
he's told me, Your Honor. And
Yeah,
what
I
Your
know,
Honor
but-
can do is put the sentencing out and he can get documentation together and bring it in. He does not have that for me today. He didn't have my services prior to this morning. But now knowing that he needs those items, he can certainly obtain them and bring them and come back for sentencing in front of Your Honor and show some verification.
Ms. Wild's your name. He says he went in, he told his lawyer he's been sober for 9 months. He went into Oakdale recovery twice. Once while he absconded, and it's unclear to me when he went in the other time. I don't know if it's before or after that. He says he provided proof to probation. Do we have proof in that file that he provided that indicates he was at Oakdale?
I have verification that he was attending treatment at the guidance center, no verification of Oakdale or inpatient.
I can give him that.
You told me you provided it to the probation.
I mean, I can give it again. I did give it to probation.
We don't lose things here. I gotta tell you, we don't lose things here. When did you go into Oakdale?
Oh,
22, 23.
Well, that was before you,
Lord,
yeah, but that was before I sentenced you.
I've been to Oakdale twice. I go there today, it's bad.
That was before I sentenced you.
No, I don't know. I know that while I was astounded, I had been there. I've been there. I paid all my fines and everything.
Did he pay his fines, Heather?
He has a zero balance, Judge.
I'm asking you a question. Did you go to Oakdale after I sentenced you or before I sentenced you?
I went to Oakdale after you sentenced me. I know I went after you sentenced me. I don't know. I'm not positive if I went before, but I know I went after you sentenced me.
Gotta show up. I don't understand why you didn't show up here. Now, I was told you were admitted to the hospital in January of 23. You were going to get her proof of hospitalization. Did you ever do that?
I mean, these are, I called you, but I called my probation officer.
All right, Heather, give me a date. Defendant to provide proof. I don't know when.
We can
He
do
was-
September, sorry, Judge.
Go ahead, that's okay.
September 15th at 10:15.
September 15th at 10:15. Now listen to me very carefully. You're going to go get proof that you were in Oakdale recovery.
Okay.
We understand one another?
Yes, we do.
I mean, I'm gonna be shocked if this is gonna change my perspective on this. You can't just abscond like this for 3 years, 3.5 years. I can't really have you on probation anymore. Go down the hall, get your notice. We'll see you back here, okay?
15.
No, this is, well, I guess today is what's today, the 31st? So in 15 days, we'll see you back.
Okay.
Good luck. James Dean Gannon Jr., 260-150-416B.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Deanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Gannon.
You got all the easy ones today.
Gannon's approaching to my right. Mr. Gannon, will you please state your name for the record?
James Dean Gannon Jr.
He pled guilty to failure to submit the testing on July the 7th of 26. Just give me 1 second here. He pled guilty to attempt larceny from an auto. I don't know. Oh, he's here for another one. Failure to refrain from consuming alcohol. That's what happened. Failure to refrain from consuming alcohol. He's got 1 prior technical violation. And this allegedly occurred on August the 18th of 26. So how's he going to proceed on this?
I believe the violation that I read indicated the substances, THC, and,
THC, MDMA, buprenorphine.
yes, correct. And that is what I reviewed with Mr. Gannon.
Yes. So how's he going to proceed?
You have these ones to the violation.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty here, this would be a second technical violation. You could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign the advice of rights and read and understand the rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, as to count 1, no, actually,
It's a second
it's
page.
the second page. Failure to clear all warrants by July 30, failure to provide verification of attending mental health treatment.
That is correct, Your Honor. I reviewed both of those violations with Mr. Gannon. My understanding is he'll be pleading guilty to those violations and providing an explanation as well.
So this would be 4 technical violations. Your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for up to 93 days. Do you understand? Or up to, this is an attempt larceny, so you could get 45 days under local ordinance. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand all your rights?
Yes.
Is to count 1 that you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive. For THC, MDMA, and buprenorphine, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And that was on August 18 of 26, true?
Yes.
And did you consume those substances, say, within the 5 or 7 days before that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And count 2, that you failed to clear all your warrants by July the 30, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to clear all your warrants by July 30 of 26?
Yes.
I ordered you to do that, right?
Yes.
Count 3, that you failed to provide verification of attending mental health treatment. How do you plead?
Guilty,
Fail to continue to attend mental health treatment, provide proof?
I believe, yeah.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
no, sir.
I'll accept your plea. Those 3 counts. We're going to need somebody in here on this. That's Madeline's. And accept your plea to all 3 counts. Just keeps coming in here. How many times do you think you've been in front of him?
I'm doing more than I'd like to admit. But I would like,
Just answer that question. I'm gonna allocate for you.
no.
You're okay.
Let her go and then you can go. You got
Thanks, Your Honor.
4 technical violations now.
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to the positive drug test, Mr. Gannon did show me a medical marijuana card that was obtained in August. My understanding is that verification is provided on his phone. I'm not sure if there was some sort of mix-up or the exact dates on that, but he does have that valid card now, and he did show me that card on his phone today.
You needed to give us proof of that.
Understood, Your Honor, but we have it today. As it relates to the Suboxone strips, Your Honor, my understanding was that was an older prescription of Mr. Gannon's that at one point was a valid prescription, but he continued to take the substances. For the warrants, he's making progress. My understanding is he's taking care of Taylor. He did make contact with Romulus and has a court date set up, I believe this week, is that correct? He's also called Westland and has instructions on the dates and times that he can walk himself in there, and that would just leave nobody. So he is making substantial steps to getting all of those warrants cleared. As far as his mental health treatment, Your Honor, I believe it's an issue of providing the verification. Mr. Gannon was under the impression he called Pure Psych, which is where he's been for the last 4 or 5 years, where he goes once per month, and requested that they send over verification to probation. He made an assumption that that was done and never followed up on it. I did explain to him that it is his duty to follow up to make sure that probation does get that verification, but he has been enrolled, according to him, seeing a psychiatrist once per month for at least 4 or 5 years.
Your name?
Madeline Rogers.
I want to make sure I understand. So he's taken old prescriptions. He's still going to mental health treatment, but didn't provide proof. And now he has a medical marijuana card, but he still had ecstasy in his system.
And Your Honor, I explained that to him, what MDMA was. He doesn't recall taking MDMA. We don't know if it was maybe laced into something. He obviously did not ask for the confirmation test, which I've explained to him is something that he should have done. And I don't think that was communicated well to him to understand what that could do for him as far as his defense. But he is admitting responsibility for it because it's in his system, and he did do a confirmation test and he can't.
What did he admit to using? You wrote on the show cause, he admitted.
Yes, he admitted to using THC without a card, MDMA, and buprenorphine, which he has never provided a prescription for. He also listed on the needs and screening forms that he's only ever used alcohol and weed. And so I have no idea what the buprenorphine prescription would be for. He must have maybe not told the truth on those forms. Mr. Gannon did miss our appointment today as well. We had an appointment at 8:15 this morning. I did walk out and check the full courthouse at 8:30. I did not see him anywhere, but he did not appear for our appointment this morning. As for the mental health treatment, I've been asking him for proof since June 30th at 3 different appointments. Every appointment, he tells me the same thing, that he's going to get me proof. He never does. In regards to the warrants, the only reason he cleared the Romulus warrant is because he has new charges there. So while he was in custody, they did automatically give him a date for that.
I'm sorry, they did automatically give him what?
Because he was picked up by new charges.
Yeah, what kind of new charges? Do we know? Hang on, let her finish. Do we know what kind of new charges?
They are in my court, but I didn't have them written. Yeah. But he has not been convicted of anything yet, just arrested and charged. So he does have court dates. But that's the reason why those warrants have been cleared. None of the others have been cleared at this time. He has not done any court work for 20 days or the Positive Strategies program. Unfortunately, at this point, I just feel that probation is no longer appropriate.
So you're recommending revocation?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's not good news.
He's 35 years old. I mean, he's newly on probation. If we threw away every single person that relapsed or didn't comply at the start of their sobriety, what would be the point of ever working towards sobriety courts or sobriety programs? We would expect perfection off the start. We're not going to always get that. What I think the court can do is fashion a sentence, which is going to make Mr. Gannon a productive member of society, and that is to actually treat his substance abuse issues. While I understand that he has not been compliant in a way that probation would like to have seen, he has taken care of other warrants aside from just Romulus, Your Honor, and has called. He can tell the court the information he received from Westland on when to report and turn himself in. To me, that's active steps.
When did he recall them and when's he supposed to turn himself in?
Go ahead and tell the judge the return date.
Sir,
Let me see a screening report too.
I would also like to, mention that not having a license is a big part of it. I mean, not, getting to work and showing up to court and everything, but anyways, I have to show up at Westland between Monday and Wednesday, but from 8:30 to 10:30, because they're gonna put me right in front of the magistrate. So.
When did you call them?
I'm within last.
After you got the show cause.
2 weeks ago?
After you got the show cause, right?
Yes.
What else? Keep going.
Your Honor, he did take care of Taylor that leaves Novi. So my understanding is there are 4 different jurisdictions. He's adamant he does not have any new charges out of Romulus. Your Honor, he does have his mother in the courtroom today. He is gainfully employed. He's been doing concrete work for the past 18 years. He has family support. This could be an opportunity to get him back on track, Your Honor, and I would hate to just throw him in jail and give up on Mr. Gannon at 35 years of age.
They recommended a jail term when I sent you. You know that?
No, Your Honor, I was not his original attorney. I was assigned today.
No, I'm telling him. Do you know that, sir?
No, sir.
Well, that's what it says. They go on and talk about all the bench warrants. And then they say this is the recommendation, shall serve a jail sentence is deemed appropriate by the court. That's this screening. And I didn't do that. You're failing miserably. We're only 2 months into probation. Heather, do you have can you update his, I don't see his lien updated here. Let me just double check something here.
There's not one in either file there, Judge?
I only have one file in front of me. I don't have the controlled substance file. I wondered about that.
I was only given one file, Your Honor, so I have not seen a
Yeah,
second.
there should have been.
With the background. It was in the back.
Hang on, we have the other file.
Okay.
Go back.
So can I safely assume that the pleas, they're the same counts?
Perhaps they'd be the same, please.
So do you want me to go through it again?
He's already admitted.
Right. So I'm going to accept your pleas as it relates to the other file as well. I didn't have it. That's 26 B150416 C. So those pleas are accepted. Let me see if the lien's in here. So as of August 27th, he shows a warrant out of Romulus, Novi, Romulus, and Romulus.
My understanding is they would not recall the warrant, but they scheduled him a court date. That court date is scheduled for later this week, Your Honor, so that the warrants can be addressed at that time, but he does have a court date scheduled.
Feel sorry, that's your mother, right?
Yes,
Feel sorry for her. You know what you're putting her through?
yes, sir, I have a feeling.
I just don't get it. I mean, how many, it just seems like you're in front of me all the time, and I don't know what those are all for. What you're pulling.
And Your Honor, there is a relative that I represented in front of Your Honor with a similar name, but it is a different first name. I don't know if that, we were just in front of the court. I don't know if that's what.
No, I think so. To be honest with you, I recognize, I know his name by heart, and that's never a good sign, right? When the judge knows your name and you're coming, when he sees your face and hears your name and can picture your face, I mean, it's bad news.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you got a whole page, let me see, now, you got 15 entries on here. Oh, go back up to the other one, will you? Wait a minute.
Your Honor,
Yeah, he's James Dean. Oh, wait a minute, I was wrong.
Your cousin. Jesse James Gannon, Your Honor.
Oh, these are James Dean Gannon. Go to the next page, please. I mean, it's mostly traffic. Let me see something here. Well, I'm not gonna enter the conviction on the drug charge. I mean, I can't, he's got 4 technical violations, so that's a minimum. 7411 status revoked, conviction entered. When's he supposed to go? I'm sorry, I've been throwing so much thrown at me. When's he supposed to go over to West Lane? What's the court dates?
Is the one that has scheduled for date for this week, was that the 2nd or the 3rd?
It's, second or the third.
Okay, and then as far as Wesleyan, Your Honor, he has to walk himself into the building. They would not schedule him a court date.
When did he call there?
He called there a couple weeks ago.
Why didn't you go in there?
Your Honor, I believe he was trying to explain it's challenging without him having the license. He's relying on his lawyer to drive him around, but he is taking steps to get information, which is baby steps at best.
For our last appointment, he did indicate to me he was leaving our appointment to go straight to Westland to clear the water, but.
And I would ask what time that is, because they have a 2-hour window block in the mornings that he can turn himself in front of the magistrate 3 days a week. So what date and time is that appointment? I apologize.
It was on the 10th, 8:13.
Oh,
So we still had time.
was that on a Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
I don't have a calendar in front of me, but
That was one.
whatever the time was, on Monday.
The 10th was a Monday. Did you go over there that day?
No, sir, I got issues with Ryan, she had to get to work, so that if I could do 2 more weeks, sir. And I'll make sure I take care of the last.
Ma'am, come on up here, please. If you don't mind. You don't have to. What, would you mind telling me your name? Would you mind telling me your name? What are we gonna do to get this young man back on track?
It's been a struggle for him for years.
I know, I can tell, and that's the only thing that's,
It was a lot of thing. It was the traffic.
with the what?
It was a traffic thing, a lot of tickets.
Tickets. And I think that more to find out that, that it's stronger physical drugs that he did have a prescription for the Suboxone. Did you know that?
Suboxone's not ecstasy. He got MDMA and he got his hands on buprenorphine.
Just didn't know what to say.
I think,
He's been working.
do you have a report from somebody at all on the mental, you don't have one from the past, even on his mental health treatment?
No.
I have a feeling that's what we're dealing with more. That's why I'm so hesitant here.
He's been claiming since the start that he sees someone for mental health, but yes, as I stated earlier, I've been asking him since June 30th at 3 separate appointments.
I just have this real feeling that's what we're dealing with more here. I want to adjourn the sentencing. I want you to call over to Wyandotte and see if we shouldn't consider, even at this point, transferring them over to the mental health treatment court. I have a feeling that's what the bigger aspect is of this.
Your Honor, I do know from representing a relative that that has been a very big struggle with that relative, so I make assumptions that there's mental health concerns that run in the family. I would ask the court to consider, though, if the court is going to transfer his probation to mental health court, if he's eligible, that the court would reconsider the position on revoking his delayed sentence.
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. September 15th is going to be a sentence day, right, Heather?
Yes, at 10:15.
10:15. I'm going to just write check into 27th Mental Health Treatment Program. But I want to move this. If he's going to get in there, I want to move it quickly. And I got to tell you, if you come back here without surrendering on all those warrants, whether they agree to take you in a mental health treatment court or not, you're going to serve the balance of the jail term here, which is 45 days less any credit for time served. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
So that's just the fact. So if you don't come back with all those warrants cleared, I don't want to hear any excuses, John. I could care less. I told you July 30, that would be 42, that'd be 32, 47 days later, you're going to jail for the max. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's it. Thank you. So you're gonna meet with her and she's gonna call over to 27th down. Good luck. Leon McCrary, 6W844-242. And I'm so sorry, folks. I got you guys backed up here. This is prohibited truck route reduced to impeding commercial vehicle. Your name?
Leon McCrary.
You're gonna plead impeding? Responsible or not responsible to that?
I'm sorry?
Responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the prohibited truck route, 215 your total. Cash your rent it all to your right. Good luck. Elton Leon Hill Jr., 267-844-194. And I would like Jawad seated at one of the tables up here in Baylov. Your name, sir? So you gotta bring here. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Correct.
Responsible or not responsible today?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea. 160 is your total. Cash your into the hole to your right. You're all set. Good luck. Mustafa Jawad, 26T649045. This record doesn't look very good. Your name? No. Get another one of these. Don't come back and ask me, okay? For impeding. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic? Yes?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
185 is your total. Cash your end of the, well, no, I gotta go higher than that. This is an operating while in texting. Why are you doing that? 215. Cash your end of the hall to your right. You're lucky you got this. Good luck. Martha Baylog, 267-844-222. Your name?
My name is Martha
All
Baylor.
right, you're gonna plead impeding, right?
Yeah.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
I'll accept.
Ready to stop. because I was afraid I was gonna be rear-ended.
Can't run through a solid red light.
I was on the yellow, I saw yellow.
That's what I'm just telling you. Do you want to plead to this, or you got some other defense that you want to bring up at an informal? I can't do anything. If you want me to take impeding, I will. I'll charge you $150. If you don't, you can set it for informal. He says you're running right through a red light on westbound Monterey. I don't want to debate it. I just want to know if that's what you still want to do.
No, I will pay the fine
So
But
you're pleading to impeding?
on the yellow. But now the
It's impeding traffic. It's 0 points. It won't go on your record.
what would it happen if I wanted to go ahead?
If you go to the hearing and you lose, you're gonna have a 3-point violation on your hands.
No, I'll see.
All right, I'll accept the plea, 150.
Could you lessen it?
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. He's got you running through a red light. I'm not gonna lessen that. That's about as low as I go on these. It's very fair. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Good luck to you. Jacob Greer Kehoe, 267-844-193. This, you're gonna plead your name?
Jacob
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic commercial vehicle, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Responsible. I'll accept the plea, dismiss the prohibited truck route. 220 is your total, okay?
0 points on the license or?
Correct. 220. Good luck. Co-op Crump, Tanya Co-op Crump, 267-844-219. Good morning, your name?
It's Tanya Zucross.
All right, how you doing?
Good.
It's nice to see a smiling face for a change. You're gonna plead to impeding?
Yes,
Responsible or not responsible?
I'm responsible.
Please accepted, the speed's dismissed, 160, and you're all set. Good luck.
Dismiss?
The speed's dismissed. I'm accepting the plea to impeding,
Okay. How much do I pay?
160.
Can I take it, can I have a little bit of time?
How much time do you need?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll give you till Friday. How's that?
That will work. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Good luck. Thank you. ABGOV, bye. I'm sorry, Abdu, bye. My apologies. 26W844253. Your name?
Yeah.
So you're putting on 26, you got 26W844253. And you dismiss that and you're gonna plead this. Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Your name,
kind of David Toller.
this is the one I sent back, right?
It is.
So I don't have a problem with him getting impeding on both. I got a problem with you giving him impeding on one and dismissing both speeds. So if you want to give him impeding on both, or if he wants to just take speeding 1 to 5 over on one with the other one to be dismissed, if that's what you guys want to do, that's fine. Go talk to him again. So I don't mind if he gets impeding on both. I don't mind if you have him plead to one speed or you can see, and the other one dismissed, but I just can't give it.
We're having a hard time, I think, understanding one another in there, so I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Me and you or him?
Being, this gentleman.
Do you understand
A little bit.
a little bit?
Yeah. a little bit.
You got 2 speeding tickets.
Yeah, I know.
Those both carry points.
You want?
No, let me see that.
It's not a.
Oh.
Because it's.
Give me those back. You got one charge of 30 and a 25 that is 1 point. You got another charge that's 30 and a 25, which is 1 point. I don't mind if he pleads you to 2 counts of impeding, is what I'm trying to tell you, or 1 count of speeding. I'm not going to go along with 1 plea to impeding and the other charge dismissed.
Okay.
So you go talk to him further and you guys figure it out, okay? Thanks, Sadie. Here you go. Olivia Ramirez, 267-844-175. Go talk to him again. All right, ma'am, come on up here and tell me your name, please.
Olivia.
You're going to plead to impeding, right? The speeds in the distracted will be dismissed to the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. Please accepted, distracted, dismissed, 150, you're all set. Kirsten Westover, 260-649-185. Could I have Don Valentek or Devin Valentek and Crystal Busenbark seated at the table, my left, your right? Ma'am, your name? All right. You're charged with speeding. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? All right, I'm going to accept your plea to impeding 150 is your total, and you are all set. Have a great day. Thanks. Devin Valentik, 260-649-168. Oh, you knew her, eh? Your name? All right, you're going to plead to impeding, right? Is that what you want to do? You sure? You don't want to go to a hearing or anything? I'm just kidding. All right, to the charge impeding, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. Speeds dismissed. 160 is your total. And you are all set. Good luck. Thank you. Crystal Busenbark, 216-649-186. Your name, ma'am? You are going to plead to impeding, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. Impeding the speeds dismissed. 150. Who's your parents?
My parents, this is my married home.
Oh,
Yeah,
were you related to Ron by chance? No?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
Sure.
you're all set. 150. Thank you. Fisher Schleicher, 260-649-166. Could I have Shamsuddin? He's not here. Luna Ferdowsi, have a seat over here. Ma'am, your name? All right, you're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible? Please accepted. 150 is the total, and you are all set. Have a good day. Go right down to the cashier. Shady Chamsade, 260-649-114. Failed to appear. Responsible is charged by default. It's Shamsuddin, Shamsedean, not with an U at the end. That's 9114. Luna Ferdowsi, 26W844-200. Your name? That's what they get for writing impeding. You want a hearing, right? I just want you to know, if they ask me to, I'm likely to allow them to amend the citation. They got you going 89 and a 70. Maybe you were going 41 and a 7. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, they wrote you for impeding. They were cutting you a break. They gave you a warning on the other. So if they ask me to, I'm going to let them amend the citation. They're going to charge you with 89 and a 7. You understand that? Well, I understand it, because I'm telling you, they cut you a break. They got you going 89 and a 7. He either lied under oath or he's got you going 89 and a 7. And they wrote you for impeding, which means they were being nice and cutting you a break. And I'm only telling you, if he comes in and he asks me to amend the citation, I'm going to do that. I'm going to let him amend the citation, in which case that would be a 3-point civil infraction. I just want you to understand that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Okay. Still want an informal hearing? Yeah, come on. He cut you a break.
Well, it's because he wrote that I was in the left lane, which I was in the middle.
Got you going 89 and a 7. 89 in the left lane, whatever.
I was behind the truck, though, I was supposed, but.
Well, then he still cut you a break. I mean, I don't care if you go to a hearing. All right, to the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? I won't charge you anymore. I'll accept the plea. 155 is your total. You go down to that. Good luck. Marcus Mishaw. 260-649-148. Doesn't look like he's here. He's responsible as charged by default. I've also got a letter on this for some reason. Do you have any idea what this letter is from? I told him he could appear by Zoom.
Oh, is that the one that had the register on the front?
Mr. Trado, this is Jason Douglas Trado, 26F2466687. Your name?
Jason Douglas Trado. Yes, Your Honor.
Is the officer here? He's not here.
Officer Begeman's on Zoom.
Okay, come on in here, officer. My apologies. I don't know what happened here. It was scheduled for 9:30. My apologies. I don't know what happened. Our apology. All right, you're both of your names. Corporal, your name.
Corporal Bagman, Flat Rock Police Department.
Mr. Trado, your name.
Jason Douglas Trado.
I'm going to ask you both to raise your right hands. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
I do.
I do.
So I can you just read this if you want? Well,
Sir,
what are you complaining about something? You said you arrived at 9:15 on August the 17th and signed it as required.
No, sir. I'm not complaining. I dropped that letter off a week ago today. While I was
said I
out.
I arrived at approximately 9:15 a.m. and signed it as required. You're talking about Monday, August 17th.
Correct. That was the date that I requested the informal hearing.
I was subsequently informed Officer Begeman was not on duty and would not be appearing. A commercial motor vehicle officer not having anything to do with or not knowing the situation arrived approximately 15 minutes late in an effort to represent the absent issuing officer. Individual visiting drivers should not bear the entire burden of resolving a broader infrastructure and policy issues. For that reason, you're asking me to dismiss. Well, we don't notify the officers at a department rep hearing. They're to send over somebody. And it sounds like they did. I don't know why he would have been late. They shouldn't be late. But I don't want you to think that we let officers not show up when they're supposed to be here. We have department rep, and if you've been watching here and you've been here late, you've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. And again, I cannot tell you how much I apologize to both of you that this case was just handed to me, but 98 to 99% of those resolve at department rep. So I don't want anybody thinking for 1/2 of 1/13 of 1/4 of a second that I treat officers differently than I treat the public. I don't. They're not here in 15 minutes, they lose. You're not here in 15 minutes, you'll lose. Period. That being said, this is a prohibited parking case. And it says parked in the center turn lane with the tractor still left running. So I've got you both sworn in. Corporal, you can testify, and we'll go from there.
Okay, Your Honor. On July 22nd, 2026, at approximately 8:56 in the morning, I was on routine patrol, observed a semi-truck, a blue Peterbilt bearing Michigan plate Robert Charlie 51744, parked in the center turn lane with the hazards on. It had a trailer hooked up to it. At that time, I activated my emergency lights, exited my patrol car, walked up to see if anybody was inside of the vehicle. Nobody was inside. I then wrote down the license plate and the US DOT number, which was 3035222. This was in the area of Gibraltar and Commerce Drive, which there's a gas station with a Burger King attached to it. As I walked back to my patrol car to enter the license plate and to lean, that was when the driver, Jason Trado, exited the gas station there with what appeared to be a cup and a bag in hand. He says it was a coffee with condiments. I don't recall if it was Burger King or a coffee cup. And he said he had to use the restroom really bad. I said it must not have been that bad if you were coming out with a drink and condiments in hand. And I cut him a break by writing him the prohibited parking versus the improper lane use, as well as leaving the tractor running unattended.
I want to make sure I understand this. His vehicle is parked in the center turn. This is a commercial tractor trailer with the hazards going, and it was right at Commerce Drive. True?
It was approximately 200 feet to the east, a couple hundred feet to the east of Commerce Drive.
All right. Do you have any questions of him, Mr. Trado?
No, sir, I do not.
You have any testimony you wish to offer?
Sir, Yes, I would. I mean, it's right there in the letter that I had submitted, but I did have to use the restroom in a very bad way. That's the only reason that I stopped there. As mentioned in the letter, there are no immediate rest areas. I mean, within 30 and 50 miles either way of the interstate. The closest truck stop that I did find after the fact is about 5 miles or 7 minutes north of that interstate exchange. I'm not familiar with the area. That was one of the few times I've been down there, and the only opportunity I had to immediately use a facility was there. And I was in there for less than 10 minutes. And yes, I did. I started my morning at 4 a.m., just like I explained when I was down there the first time from up by Frankenmuth. So thank you for letting me do this via Zoom. And I did grab a cup of coffee with some condiments, and I exited the facility. So I was given no meaningful opportunity to explain the circumstances before the citation was issued.
You can still explain to me.
Well, I was told that there was zero tolerance for what I did.
Who told you that?
The officer.
Well, can I tell you something? We'd have chaos if every semi-tractor trailer driver was parking in the left lane, putting their hazards on and walking into the bathroom and Burger King or whatever else. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. You got to plan your day better than that. I fail to believe that on Gibraltar Road, you couldn't find, and if you were coming from Frankenmuth, by the way, the truck stop is about what, a mile and a half, 2 miles maximum north of, closer to you from Frankenmuth, right? You were coming north, southbound, right?
Sir, yes, sir, Your Honor. This was after I had been to the auto auction and delivered and was leaving. This was.
Well, I'm more troubled. You know, you can't do that. Come on, you got to know that. What about the other people that want to pull in there and make a left turn? Or you can't do that.
Sir, there is no, if you're heading east, there is no left turn to be made. If you're heading west, you can make
and
left turns.
I'm not going to allow truckers to park on Gibraltar Road or any other similarly situated road in this jurisdiction and just put their hazards on and go about I got to go to the bathroom. I want to go in there and get a breakfast sandwich. Come on, I can't do that. There's nothing I can do. I mean, he was reasonable with you. You might not think he was. He just wrote you for a prohibited parking 130. This could have been a lot worse. I'm sorry. I have to find you responsible. If you want, you can appeal to the other judge here. You can post that 130 as a bond, and you can go in front of the other judge and make your case with her. But to me, this is a no-brainer. And I feel bad, frankly, that you came here from Middleton. I really do. But, you know, and I think I expressed that to you. Am I mixing this up with another case? I think I expressed how sorry I was that you drove all the way here last time instead of for a Zoom hearing, which is why I wrote can appear by Zoom. Did I not say that?
You did, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I wish you well. There's nothing else I can do, but if you do want to appeal this, you feel free. And I really am sorry to keep both of you waiting. You can go online and pay that. If you want to appeal it, you call the court and tell them, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you.
David Montes Jr., 267-843-857. A and B. How you doing? You all right? What's wrong? What, you up goofing around or working? Working. Well, that's good. It's good that you were working. So he's going to give you 2 counts of impeding traffic, right? Sir. These are 2 Jeez. What do you do for a living?
Truck worker, I run heavy equipment,
Well, you weren't working at midnight, were you?
worked a night shift last night
Where at?
over in Taylor area. Not here, but Taylor area. We were working at a,
Taylor area. What place?
working at a school.
Which school?
I can give you the direction.
If I call there, they're gonna verify that? I'm just wondering, you walked up here like you were 80. You look like a big, strong guy to me. You got you going 95 on I-75. I'm not sure you deserve impeding. You understand what I'm telling you?
I guess so.
Well, I don't want you to guess. Only you know. Either you do understand what I'm telling you or you don't understand what I'm telling you.
I believe I serve you, but I'm not the boss you are.
I'm not a boss. I'm just a judge. I'm not anything. All right. I mean, this is what troubles me. Travels southbound I-75 at a high rate of speed while driving without due care and caution. Parent swerving back and forth while following his friends. Driver admitted to traveling at 95 miles an hour.
I did not admit to that.
You didn't admit to that? He just made it up?
He just said he knew I was speeding. He said he didn't even get me on radar. And I was following a friend, but I was swerving.
You were calling a friend?
I was following.
Following. This guy's going 95. You admit to that?
No, I didn't admit to 95.
What'd you admit to?
I admitted to speeding, but I.
Did he tell you, did you tell him how fast?
No.
Were you just going?
He didn't even confirm how fast I was going.
Were you just going 71 and a 70?
No, I was not. 70.
Well, I'm asking you a question. I'm just asking you how fast you think you were going. I love how people.
Probably at least 80.
At least 80.
At least 80.
Could you have been going 100?
No.
Could you have been going 92?
I don't believe so.
How fast do you think you were going? I'm just asking you a question.
Probably anywhere from 80 to 90 miles an hour.
Pardon?
Probably anywhere from 80 to 90 miles an hour.
Sergeant Toller, you're gonna give him 2 impediments, right?
Yes, sure, rather, that's okay.
That's fine with me. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do. I'm just troubled that. What school were you working at?
I tell you if I even look at my phone.
What school were you working? You went to work someplace, you don't know where you went to work?
No, I can just tell you the address. I don't live in Taylor. I just worked out there. We go every.
You guys were working construction at night? What were you doing? Were you inside the building?
I got off around 9 o'clock, 8.
Oh, you made it sound like you were getting off
Well,
at 3, 4.
when I leave Taylor at 9:30 at night, then I have to drive an hour home. Then I have to shower. Then
You live in
I
Garden
wash my
City,
clothes.
right? Taylor's not an hour from Garden City. I could walk from Taylor to Garden City in an hour.
Well, I'm staying in Detroit right now. Still not an hour, but then I gotta eat. Then I gotta wash my clothes.
All right.
And
Thank you. I love this. To the. What'd they say?
What's that?
Violate, impeding, responsible or not responsible. Have you enjoyed yourself today?
You made me laugh a little bit. Yeah.
File D, responsible or not responsible? File D, responsible or not responsible to impede.
Responsible.
So in file A, you're pleading to impeding, right?
Yes.
You gonna slow down, quit acting like a maniac out there?
Yeah, pretty good until about last month.
Please are accepted. The 2 civil infractions, the violation of basic speed law and driving without due care and caution are dismissed. I'm telling you, I don't like it. 180 on file A, 195 on B, 375. Please slow down, will you? Come on.
And
How much do you have today?
so I can pay. I mean, I'd probably pay it, but I would prefer to wait till Friday if possible.
I'll do that for you. We're easy here at the 33rd.
I get paid on Thursday, so it worked out.
No problem. It's probably at 3 in the morning, right? Huh?
It might be. It might hit my account then.
September 4th. You pay by September 4th.
Judge, I'm sorry,
What?
what, did you say 180 on A and what was? B? I'm sorry.
195 on B.
All right.
He's a nice young man, but he's acting like a maniac that night. I need a 5-minute recess. I'm sorry, folks. You guys been there. Stay seated, please. Thank you. I'll be right back. Wait a minute. I gotta take a recess. You're all set. And you can come back September 4th with your money. Or if you want to go on 33court.com, they'll give you instructions how to do that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. You're going in lockup now. You want to go in lockup? You want to go in lockup over there?
Hey, well,
I thought I seen something about that door. I'm sorry.
Somebody was going in lockup probably.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
3939. There we go. I have, and also 267-844-253. Your name?
I'm Big.
How you doing? You're going to plead the 2 counts of impeding traffic, and they're going to dismiss speeding on both, right? Is that what you want to do? To the charge of impeding traffic on file ending in 253, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And to the charge on file, 939, responsible or not responsible to impeding?
Responsible.
I'll accept those, please. These are regular vehicles, not commercial vehicles. 160 and 170 respectively. 170 on the 939, 160 on the other one. Slow down. Be careful. Good luck. 330. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Abbas Ismail, 267-843-756. Your name? Listen, you got to be careful here. Your record, huh?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. For some reason I didn't call your case before, did I?
No.
All right. To the charge commercial vehicle impeding traffic, responsible and not responsible. All right, please accepted. I previously entered a default judgment set aside, 265. Let's go down there and check with them. I think if the bond's in your name, it's just going to apply, okay? But double check with them down the hall, okay? Good luck. What's the easiest one I have left here? Do we have Flat Rock on the line?
They're out there.
Let's do that. Tierra French, what are you here on, sir?
I got impeding traffic.
I don't have
I missed my name. Golden Souls.
I don't know if I did or not. I don't have a file like that. Tell them your name.
Oh, here.
Put it up for me.
That's,
Souls.
yeah.
I don't see anything with Souls' name on it. John. Oh, here it is. Step aside right there. Tobin Souls. Stay right there, sir.
Okay.
267-844-184. Come on up here.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, is that right?
All right. Your name?
Public soul.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
You're going to plead impeding?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept your plea. 150 is your total. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Take care.
You too.
Okay, do I have Tierra Rashad French? 26F708749. Your name?
Pierre Shaffley.
All right, Lieutenant, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Lieutenant Chris Rembo, City of Flat Rock Police Department.
Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Ganata, come on up here and tell me your name.
We are picking them up, 78413 MIBC counsel for Mr. Fresh.
All right, this is a regular, this is assault resistant obstruct. Operating with a high BAC and
move forward. Well, that's what he telling me. He said that I'm not the lawyer. So I said, I ain't glad that's true. Yeah.
I'm not ready to try to use that here. You know, I don't sue him.
Anyway, he's getting under.
I've got some notes from Mr. Coleman, I believe. Depending upon who I'm going to be talking to, I think we'll get it resolved, Judge.
Okay, that'd be worth it.
Further, Mr. Adams.
Summerlin,
It's fine. So worried.
okay, Summerlin.
Clear.
I'm talking, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, you can be seated, sir. It's your case, isn't it, Mr. Kimler?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. What are y'all doing on that one?
We good. So,
That'll work for you.
hey, I ain't off you. Hey, my case is resolved, Judge.
Okay.
John,
Okay, it was all.
it's done.
Huh?
It's totally done. I promise you it's done.
Oh, no, are you writing something up?
So of the two cases, state's going to dismiss one, the other's going to be refiled as a misdemeanor.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
okay, sorry.
Hey, right. So we good.
You're right.
He didn't need to be up here. You know, this work we do.
You know that he's here. I'll endeavor was low this morning, Your Honor. And he
See what
it's not.
Look,
We have a still.
Dylan Garner, okay. That's Mr. Where's Jimmy?
Oh, you're okay. Okay. That was Jimmy's worries.
Where are we on this?
Ready. At least I am.
I'm
ready for Kevin Hall, yes, sir.
I got you. I don't have it.
Okay.
But I'm ready if something happens.
Okay, Jamichael Phillips.
I'm just going.
That's Mr. Ham.
This is a perfect case for resolution. Mr. Phillips.
I agree. We get a bit of it.
Mr. Phillips actually pled guilty, and we're supposed to be having a jury trial as to punishment. That plea was entered back in January, and the state is ready to move forward to resolve this case.
Okay. How long?
We can work within the time frame, Judge, especially since it's just a punishment.
And so we're gonna have to pick a jury just for punishment
Yes, sir.
purposes only, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there a time frame that's working with you?
Yeah, we'd like to do it this year.
No, I mean, awesome. I just didn't know if there was like a date this week we had to have be done by a certain time.
What's your
Roughly, I've
plan?
got 6 witnesses here. The presentation may be done as early as Tuesday. Very little chance to go in Wednesday.
He said that roughly in the timeframe, I wasn't sure what he meant by that. That's all. I was saying.
Are your witnesses succinct?
They should be. I have to call them. Some of them are coming from out of state, but I can call them.
How many do you have?
Probably 2 or 3 at most.
Okay.
So it's the resolution by Wednesday, Judge.
Yeah. Deontay Gyron at Odwin. Where's Mr. Gyron? That you, have you seen Mr. Samuels? I haven't either. Where are we on that one? We are waiting for Odwin.
Yeah, we need to wait for Odwin, but the state's ready.
We're ready on that one. We're gonna, Mr. Gyron. Is it Gyron? Geron. I know that. I know some Gerons. Okay, we may be going forward on that. So you need to get Odwin up here so Mr. Samuel, so we can know where he's at on getting ready. Jose Sanchez. That's you, Jose? He's got to wear something different.
Yeah.
How long do you think that would take when you tries? Just an idea for setting.
I'm not sure, Judge.
Okay. Gotcha. Mathis Hassan Langston.
Translator. I have
Yeah, it won't happen this weekend. So, okay. Mathis Hassan is in jail. That's going to be Langston. Langston.
Come in.
On Mathis Hassan.
My mind is all over.
That's it's at least it's somewhere.
It's somewhere. What's this? That's the
Hassan. Yeah, that's serious. Aggravated sexual assault.
Can I hold and talk with her
Okay.
and see what I can do?
Yes, sir. Renee Roche.
Yes, sir.
Is it wrong?
There is a witness that needs, I believe she's in TDC, but we can't. She might be in our county. I can't find her right now. My investigators are working on finding her, but I will need her for a while. So we're in the process of figuring that out and getting her here, but she's not getting to us today.
Okay. Well, why don't we specially set this one?
Sure, Judge, that would be helpful to me.
You don't decide and tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Next year sounds good.
Yeah. You gotta have a sense of humor here.
I don't think he was joking, Judge.
How about year after?
I don't think he would be joking about that.
Jerry.
We'll get with a date, Judge.
Thank you. Derek Holman. Mr. Burbank?
Yes, sir. It's right here. You know what my response is, Your Honor?
I'm sorry?
You know what my response is? It's not a, more ready, but my speech.
I was talking about your physical.
Well.
Are you ready for that? Yeah.
State's ready on this one, Jeff.
Okay, how long on?
This one's short. By comparison, it might be a little bit longer than Phillips because we got to deal with guilt and then punishment.
Be honest, I didn't think we'd get reached, Judge, but I can finally put it together.
It can happen. And Xavier Turner. That's Mr. Coleman's.
Yes, sir.
We are otherwise ready, but I'm gonna have to file a competency question. So
4 years here.
it's gonna be great. Well, I can use one as well, but if
Well,
I'll file that.
okay, yeah, and one of these is a 25, but
State's ready and is going to go on the assault with peace officer.
yeah, that's the oldest one. So
Yes, sir.
get
Yes, sir.
something out quickly.
We'll get it out, Judge.
I don't have any objections to a reset for that reason, Jeff.
All right, yeah.
I'm saying, I am Javon.
Who is it? Jared.
Really? They said, we. Whatever, we keep their result.
Okay. I get so.
Yeah, he just advised me about the issue, Judge, this morning. And in fairness, Mr. Samuel took this one over from someone else, so he's not.
We will reset it to.
Just give us another trial setting, Judge, and regular resetting as far as regular.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not regular. It's highly irregular.
I wanted to tee you up to say that, Judge. I got to resolve the.
Okay, we get an irregular resetting, please.
It's like caffeine versus decaf. Let's give him a
Okay,
caffeine.
Michael Phillips is first. Thank you. Michael Phillips is first, and Miss, we're going to do Michael Phillips first. Yeah, set one.
No, I understand the time frame question. I was kind of hoping somebody else would get it.
Yeah, isn't it just a punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to come to you. Let me.
So that's what it is.
Okay.
We'll pick a jury and then just, this ought to be taken care of in a couple of days, right?
It's a lot, Chester. I mean, I can't.
I guess
As soon as I can.
Yeah. She said it was succinct, so. And then. We want to call and Jackson reset 2 weeks, please.
I'm ready.
Thank you.
Whatever the last, so I'm not going to go.
Okay, Miss Ashley.
And then on Robert Summerlin.
Yes.
Right, said that one was succinct. So I'm going to put Summerlin 2.
Give me that. Someone is not.
Hey, John, where's everybody? Sonny said he's going to put Xavier Turner, send a motion for testing, competency testing.
Yes, sir.
So Phillips 1, Summerlin 2. I wanted a third one in there. I can't figure out which one it is that it's somebody's ready on. Hey, Reagan.
We can do Holman as number 3, Judge.
Right, we had to ask for a resetting. She said,
Yeah, we need Tom though to make, so Tom took off. We got to alert him. He's upset.
He's quick as a win, Judge.
He is fast. They're slippery, very slippery.
"Are you on Kevin Hall?"
Yeah, no, third one is Jared Coleman.
You want
Isn't that what the state said?
Yes, sir. I think again.
Okay, so we've got Jermichael Phillips 1 and Summerlin 2 and Holman 3. Holman is 3, Tom, if we get to it. Right? Here.
I didn't even. Fix that name, because I gotta go.
Give me some. Let's start on. Yeah.
It's just the whole other topic.
Michael.
This one's a lot.
Is Michael Alphonse here?
Judge, so these are in jail.
Oh, and yeah.
You went now, that's when before. I thought they said move it to the next time.
Yeah, what do you need? Okay, Michael Alphonse.
Oh, okay.
That's first in the announcement.
Yes.
Well, what did you have? What were you ready on?
No, I was gonna, I got a sentencing that's gonna be Mr. Ortega. That's sentencing today.
Okay,
So that should be quick.
yeah, he's on the first page. But
we still have ones.
well, this is, yeah, this, otherwise, we get, it's all mixed up. Okay, will we bring him out?
Yeah.
Alphonse, Michael Alphonse, please. What are we gonna do?
I think we did everybody go. But we guys, maybe a little bit of a carry over. The problem is there's so much getting. I'm not going to ask a lot of questions. So shit. This is why you flip. So, okay, so I was telling tomorrow afternoon. I guess.
Status. He's coming out now.
Well, the excitement is getting high.
He's getting out. Good guy. He's a good guy. Let's start also.
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, but it might be some self, it might be some self-defense issues and now.
Yeah.
Good. It was like.
Well, also, nothing ever good happens at
What time?
12:38 in the morning.
Hey.
A shooting on Pine Street.
Oh,
Wow. Unfortunately, that's a repeat. That's repeat news. 24 CR 2127 is now called Michael Alphonse.
Yes.
You're here with Mr. Adams, your attorney, and the state's attorney is going to be here. It's Mr. Coleman, or somebody's going to be here for Mr. Coleman. You were charged with a second-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which carries with it up to 20 years in prison if convicted. So it's serious. What are we doing today? It's an announcement.
It's just an announcement, Judge. The office, I'm sorry.
Just an announcement.
The offer was 15 years on it. In his case, to my understanding, he has no prior felonies and,
What was the injury to the? So
he got shot in the head.
Yeah. Once again, this all happens at 12:38 at midnight. Why are people in bed sleeping so that they can get up early to go to work? And it's on Pine Street where we get a lot of cases. Doesn't explain what the, I said, gunshot wound to the right thigh. Doesn't say how serious it was. But anyway, that's what we're looking at today. What do we do?
Just, if you wouldn't mind, one more announcement. Just, this is actually our first time coming forward.
Yeah, but it's 2 years old.
Oh,
Yeah, October 16th to 24. It'll be 2 years old and next month.
well, I know, at least what he's telling me, I'm going off what he's saying. He doesn't have.
Can you, is 2 weeks good for you? Is 2 weeks good for you to digest how we're gonna do?
That'd be
I'm gonna
fine.
reset this 2 weeks, okay, sir?
Thank you.
See what y'all do. Latanya,
I had called.
it says plea hearing on Latanya.
No, I had filed a motion to get her, testing, a psychological on this.
Where did you do it?
I don't believe Mr. Quan is going out there to see her yet.
Well,
But
this
I'm
one
positive
is,
I filed.
this is a year and a half old.
Right, I'm 100% positive I filed the, motion to get her tested. And she does have,
Because we got, how many cases here? 1,
5.
2.
I got that on Mr. Ham.
4, 5, yeah. These things, got them. That's a year and a half old, 5 of them, we gotta do something. When can you file?
I filed it. I filed it on, July the 3rd of 2026. I filed a motion.
Hold on, but well, it didn't make it into this. File.
I got the receipt.
Didn't make it in this file.
Look,
I'm looking for something.
that's the receipt for sure when I filed it.
It was filed in 445.
Okay, right.
And I filed one in 0885.
There is nothing in 445 that is such a motion. Going through my- Yeah.
She's gonna have to print them for you. That's the,
All right. I know, but it's got to be stamped before it goes in here, but I don't have,
that's the ticket that's given when you file.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, here, keep that. You don't want to lose anything.
And I did that on July the 3rd.
Well.
Serious.
July 6th. Only got 5. Yes. See, here's the deal is it's just, if you're gonna file it, if you can present it to me directly, that's what, because it wasn't in this file and it's over a month old. So we gotta, it's going on 2 months. I didn't make it in file. You gotta, if you can hand deliver these things, these need to forward. And I'm gonna go ahead. The motion for examination. You're asking for incompetency and insanity.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that is granted, and Dr. Drapon or a licensed psychiatrist or psychologist capable of handling such a matter will be appointed to evaluate the defendant, LaTanya Bryant. She has, and this is an order out of 25 CL 445, but she has 4 other cases. Justin Holmes. Justin. Is Justin, what are we gonna do, Langston? Justin Holmes. It's an announcement.
It's one of these discovery gave me an opportunity to discuss with it. It was
filed in.
Can I, right, can I move that one with that other one you did 2 weeks?
2 weeks, granted, reset, 2 weeks, Richard Reynolds, Earl Reynolds. No, we're fine. Reynolds, he's charged with failing to comply with sex offender registration, and this one's old. It's a year old, and he is, I hate to say, a habitual felon.
Yes. Summer, maybe. I had that one with Miss Kanisha.
This one.
Okay.
This more, hey, focus on, take your time on this one. It's habitual felon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what I was just telling the defense counsel.
Richard Reynolds, generally failure to comply with sex offender gets disposed of. But sometimes it's got to be delicate when you're looking at 25.
No doubt about it.
If we could pass and have a minute on this one, Josh, that's what I
Can I
just
do that?
told the defense counsel.
Let me do that on the 2 weeks with them other ones, and we'll make it happen.
Done.
And this was sentencing coming up. You're
Jorge Urquiaga, is that sentencing?
That's sentencing.
Okay. Y'all ready? Jorge
Let me get it.
Urquiaga. That's going to be Mr. Laird. Somebody's here for Mike. On Urquiaga.
Urquiaga.
Langston, that's a sentencing hearing on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. I'm familiar with it. I will inform the court that she required that restitution be paid up front in full before sentencing. That has happened.
That isn't, that's affirmative?
That is correct, Judge. I have the last 2 weeks.
Much better.
So he came through.
And I think you were,
Las Vegas were on that, but they're generally high.
Judge, I may misspeak here, but I believe you were conditioning acceptance of the plea on that, and that's been resolved. So if you'll go back to your original plea, it should have what the agreement.
Back in time.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just remembered.
Into the.
You good at that. You
Add on that.
Hey, I appreciate
Okay,
you right.
what, hold on, he's got
He's got two cases.
two cases, did he plead to both?
He
Or
did,
one?
and he paid restitution on both.
Okay, so there's a sentencing on both, there's not a dismissal on one.
Unless I'm mistaken, Judge, I'm filling in and I may have to.
Listen, it looks like this was, it was reset from 8/17.
Correct. Hey, thank you. I say you paid her.
You are Jorge Ramirez Arteaga, sir? See? Let's try to wrap this up. You're leaving now?
Yes, Judge, I'll do that.
We'll never see her again. Maybe in a year. She took one of our pads. God knows what that's going on the black market. How we doing over there?
I have to pull it out of third degree. Give me a second.
Can I get a Pony Express sent? It's, okay, we've got two cases on Mr. Arteaga. 21-38689 and 22-39235. There are written plea agreements on each of these two cases, and it looks like the court accepted pleas in 38689. State jail felony of credit or debit card abuse. He pleaded to 1 year in the state jail, which would run concurrently with the 22-39235, which is a state jail felony of credit or debit card abuse. Help me out on this. I did not complete the paperwork, so we must have been waiting on something.
Yeah, I believe
on the restitution.
You got to the point about restitution and bill.
All right. And restitution has been paid?
Yes, sir.
In which case, or was it in both cases?
No, I'd stated off record. I'll state again. I received full restitution as to both cases.
Yes, sir.
At the office, probably through some family or friends of his last week sometime.
Mr. Hammond's right. It was both cases.
Yeah.
It was
No, sir.
I can give them to you. It was $150 in the first case.
150 even?
150 even, and the second case was $272.63 was the second case.
Okay, $272.63?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I can affirm that it was the full amount due in both cases.
All right, anything else?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, once again, then let's in 21-38689 in each of these cases, 22-39235 as well. This is the state of Texas versus Jorge Ramirez Arteaga present with his attorney, Mr. Adams, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive formal readings of the indictments and the arraignments on each of these cases? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
And on each of these cases, can we take them up together?
Sure.
On each of these cases, the indictments similarly allege the defendant committed state jail felony in each case of credit or debit card abuse. And in 38689, this is alleged to have occurred on or about September 17th, 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas. And in 39235, this is alleged to have occurred on or about December 4th, 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas. In each of these cases, sir, you face confinement in a state jail for any term of not less than 180 days. Does he speak English?
No,
You don't speak English. I'm just rolling along.
Yeah, I was picking that up, Your Honor, I apologize.
I thought he spoke English.
Right.
I just asked him, he does not speak English, Judge.
Right, Ms. Jennifer did the translation last time.
Judge, I didn't know you did a translator.
I'm just looking over your way because I just, I'm just getting over the frustration the wave of frustration that went over me.
I apologize, Judge, I was multitasking.
That's the first time that ever occurred. I'd have been more in this room. I'd have been more upset, but I did.
Yeah, Ms. Jennifer, she did the last translation when you originally took the deal.
If I could only remember out of the 3,000 dispositions we've had in the last 12 months, I would be a lucky man. All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will well translate from Spanish, the language the defendant speaks, to English so that all of us and the record shall reflect any responses, and also you will translate from English to Spanish that the defendant understands when questions or statements are made to him? And will you do this accurately? So help you God.
Yes, Judge.
Today wasn't the day I needed to repeat anything. We call 21-38689 and 22-39235. Each of these indictments allege the state of Texas versus Jorge Ramirez Arteaga, who's present with his attorney, Mr. Adams, and the state's attorneys. But in each of these two cases, the defendant stands charged with the state jail felonies of credit or debit card abuse. In 38689, it is alleged he committed this offense on or about September 17th, 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas. And in 39235, it is alleged the defendant committed this state jail felony on or about December 4th, 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas. In each of these cases, if convicted, the defendant faces no less than 180 days or more than 2 years in the state jail and a fine up to $10,000. Do you understand what you're charged with, sir, and the punishment ranges that are applicable in each case?
Yes, Judge.
I believe that the defendant has paid fully the restitution on each of these cases.
That's correct.
Which was a condition the court required for acceptance of these cases. And the parties have agreed that in each of these cases, the defendant would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 1 year in the state jail to run concurrently with each other.
That is accurate, Judge.
Is this your understanding of the plan, sir?
Yes, Judge.
If I follow these agreements, you have no right of appeal of your cases. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
Stand by.
Entonces, todo está adquiriendo, estoy,
Está publicando. Sí, entiendo todo lo que están diciendo. Sí, sí.
I practice my Spanish somewhere. Necesito más.
Not long enough.
Thank you. Like, yeah.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Resident.
Right. Do you understand that these dispositions will result in felony criminal convictions,
Yes, Judge.
which could affect your ability to become a full lawful citizen of the United States? Do you understand?
Sí, yes, Judge.
With that warning issued to you, do you nonetheless insist on pleading guilty to these felony offenses in each of these cases?
Sí, yes, Judge.
Oh. So again, in each of these cases, how do you plead guilty or not guilty? Are you pleading guilty in each of these cases voluntarily based upon discussions with your attorney and because you are guilty? Here, nice.
Yes, Judge.
I show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 in each of these cases. Did you sign those documents? Understand them? Discuss them with your attorney? Are the contents true and correct?
Yes, Judge.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence in each of these two cases without objection. Without objection,
Oh, no objection.
they are admitted.
Okay.
State's Exhibit 1 in each of these cases state that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty pleas. You are pleading guilty voluntarily. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, and cross-examination of witnesses. You are totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true. It states, so help you God.
Yes, Judge.
States Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence reports waived here.
Yes, sir.
In each case, I am going to follow this agreement. And Mr. Ortiaga, I'm going to find that in each of these two cases, you are pleading guilty voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. There is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted in each case to find you guilty of these state jail felonies, of credit or debit card abuse. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in each of these two state jail felonies. I am following these agreements. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for a term of 1 year in each of these two cases. And these sentences shall run concurrently. Do you understand, sir, what has happened today?
Yes, Judge.
Welcome.
Okay, so he's asking if the 1 year, the sentence that he's getting today is gonna run concurrently with the sentence he has in the others,
In what?
in the TDC that he already had.
I put that on paperwork.
Yeah, talk to him. I'm just telling you, these two that I have will run concurrent together. But Jorge, bienvenidos. Welcome to the United States. But follow the rules. Follow the law. Don't come to the United States to make a mess. Follow the law. Become a good citizen. Help America move forward. Don't hurt America. Understand? Hasta luego. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck, bro.
Okay.
I'll be honest, with Mr. Phillips, I was gonna put on the record that since he wants to do a jury, even into his argument to prison time only, because he's got prior conviction. So make sure that's what he's telling me that's what he's going to do, but I want to make sure that's.
It's set. We're going to try that, but it's the sentencing portion of it. Okay.
But I want to make sure when we get a chance to.
What?
He can tell him, he can put it on the record that his election as jury, since it limits the argument to closing time.
Yeah, a jury for sentencing for.
Correct.
Has he entered his plea for the?
Yeah, oh yeah, we've done that. We did
Back in January.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, then that's what we're gonna do. Pick a jury just for that this afternoon. Okay, for that one. Great. Let's see. Well, where's Mr. Timler? Is he back? Okay. What about Reagan? I saw her. Yeah, Reagan's got some folks and I'm going to move her up. Tell her I'm going to move her up. Put it at the back of the line. Oh, sorry. Hey, Reagan, you got a lot. Let me know when you're through though, but I don't want to get in your way because you're important today.
We can run through the rest of the list.
Okay, let me see what we've got and what we don't have. Okay. I've got Keenan RV.
We're working on paperwork for him, Judge.
I never knew anybody named a recreational vehicle before. But we're working on paperwork.
Yes, Judge.
He's talking.
His last name is ARB.
Yeah.
RB, spell it for me, Judge.
Raymond, that's why I got absolutely no laugh with. Raymond Fontenay.
Judge, I believe he's going to be a dismissal of his motion to revoke probation with on Fontenay.
Miss Moore, is that going to be the TBD?
Yes, sir. I have it under amending conditions that's recommended from probation.
When you get ready, send it over. Okay. John Fouts, F-O-U-T.
You can hold him, Judge.
Yeah, that's an NTRP.
Yes, Judge.
William Gardiner.
Judge, I have an offer from Mike. He was supposed to reach out to the complainant in the case.
But he's
not here, so he has not had a chance.
What do you want to do
We
today?
could do 2 weeks.
You got
to get that.
William Gardner, reset 2 weeks, please. Donald Guillory.
He is a bond hearing. We can hold him.
Bond hearing. Benito Flores has been reset.
Yes, Judge. He clearly has a lot that I'm working with, so I just
Then,
need more time.
Whoa, that's 5 cases in a row. 6, 7, 8. Wow.
9.
There's 9 total?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right, those are all reset how long?
4 weeks.
4 weeks, oh boy. Okay, Quentin LeBleu,
Judge, I have a motion for competency evaluation on file. It has been signed, but I'm still waiting to get the report back.
Are we still waiting? It says needs doctor report, so that, why don't we review in 2 weeks?
Sure, Judge.
Went in 2 cases. Keith Pruitt was reset.
Yeah, we had issues with his paperwork. We were getting with Kim with him, but I think that he's been resolved.
Devin Westbrooks.
I
3
need to
cases.
speak with, he has 3 cases, Judge. I need to speak with Kenesha about those.
Kenesha's great. He seems reasonable.
He has a new case that I think has changed some negotiations. If I could have 3 weeks on him,
Okay.
we might be able to get somewhere.
Okay, so what is, you want to go into Donald Guillory? A bond hearing?
Sure, Judge.
We're gonna get things
I
done.
need to do some paperwork with.
Or do you
Well,
want to go and then come back?
and we can
for-
do both of them at the same time.
Great. Okay, who else? Ralph Kimmer is still, he's got 2 cases and the rest are Reagan's. Is Kimmer back there or is he sauntering in another?
I'm just over there.
Okay, does anybody know? He's got Willie Leday and Shannon Martin. Anybody know where that's headed? Looks like that's Mike Laird and a state's attorney unnamed in Willie Leday's. This is a resume hearing and defendant wants to appear on what? Is it? Today, let's see. Last month.
Yes.
Let's see what we do.
Crazy.
TBD, Raymond Fontenette is. And Phelps. William Gardner here, that goes to you. Guillory is a bond hearing. Then I've got. Bunch of. Warriors. That's been pulled out and then Westbrooks is, she's checking on that. All right.
Westford category is that.
To you first.
Westford category weeks.
7, 1 case, 2 cases, 3. Here.
That's actually, she's.
This states essentially that if I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal. I'm going to do this. All right, if nothing further on this one, I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting the second amended motion to revoke probation, cause number 24 CR 2450, to grant the motion beyond a reasonable doubt. I find that you have pleaded true, voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently to allegation number 9, committing the offense of theft on or about June 13th, 2026 in Jefferson County, Texas, in such way that you violate your probation order. Thus, the second amended motion to revoke probation is granted. Your probation is hereby revoked, and I'm following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 16 months in this case. You understand what has happened here? Yes. And there are 2 other cases, 26 CR2 and 26 CR 1474, each alleging state jail felonies of thefts. And does the defendant, who is here with his attorney, waive a formal reading of the indictments and the arraignments here? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Judge.
Can we take these up together?
Yes, Judge.
In each of these cases, it is similarly alleged by the grand jury in these 2 indictments that in 26 CR2 on or about September 18th, 2025, and in 26 CR 1474 on or about June 13th, 2026 in Jefferson County, Texas. It is alleged that in each of these cases, you committed state jail felonies of theft of property in each of these cases. Do you understand what you were charged with, sir?
Yes, sir.
Paragraph 2 goes on to allege that you have 4 prior convictions of thefts, 2 out of Orange County Court at Law and Jefferson County Court at Law in 2016, and 2 others out of this criminal district court of Jefferson County, Texas on December 2021 and March 3rd of 2025. Paragraphs 1 and 2, if all of this is true, will constitute a state jail felony because you have 2 or more prior theft convictions. Every time you steal a pack of gum, it's a felony. You understand the rest of your life, which is live honestly. All right. So you were facing no less than 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed in each of these cases. Is all of that your understanding? In each of these 2 cases, agreements have been reached. You will be pleading guilty and sentenced to 16 months in the state jail. All of these cases today, 3 of them shall run concurrently with 16-month sentences. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yeah, so 16 months sentences.
3 of them.
I know that.
You got 3, the revocation, the 2 new ones, they all run concurrent.
Well, 116 months sentence.
Yeah, they run concurrent. That's your understanding.
Yes, sir.
If I follow these agreements, you have no right of appeal of your cases. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And paragraphs 2 in each of these 2 cases of allegations of thefts in 26 CR 2 and 1479, which allege these 4 prior convictions. Are those allegations true and correct as they are alleged?
Yes.
And are you pleading true and correct to these allegations of prior convictions, these 4 prior thefts, voluntarily, and because all of this is true and correct? In fact, actually, there are 4 violations in 02 But in paragraph 2, there are 3 theft convictions, but it takes 2 to tango into felony court, and you've got 2 or more. And you're pleading true in each of these cases to having 2 or more prior theft convictions, correct?
Yes.
Show you, let's mark this number 2. Yeah. 26 CR 2. Show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 in each of these cases at the top. Did you sign those documents, understand them, discuss them with your attorney? It's up at the top.
I can't push
Is
the pen.
everything true and correct? Yes.
No objection.
The State's Exhibit 1 in each of these 2 cases, 26-2 and 26 CR 1474, are made a part of the record for all purposes. And again, this as before states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty pleas that freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read them. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses, giving up your right to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, and cross-examination. All of this is true in each case, so help you God. State's Exhibit 1 is made a part of the record in each of these 2 cases, 26 CR 2 and 26 CR 1474 for the record. And they are made a part of the record in each case. State's the sentence reports are relieved here.
Yes, Judge.
I'm going to follow these agreements as well, sir. And if nothing further, I'm going to find you are pleading guilty to the state jail felonies of thefts in each of these cases voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea in each case from State's Exhibit 1 to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of these state jail felonies. As I find you guilty in each of these paragraph 1 allegations of these 2 cases and paragraph 2, which allege 2 or more prior theft convictions, which constitute the state jail felonies of theft. I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in each case. I'm following this agreement. In each case, you were hereby sentenced to confinement in the state jail for 16 months, and these sentences shall all run concurrently. Do you understand what has happened to this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else to add?
No, Judge.
Live honestly.
Yes.
That is all. Here is.
Right. Thank you. Yes. Okay. You guys don't have to make adjustments. Oh, okay.
Hey, on these Jones cases, do I sign these?
Yes.
23 CR 1766, Devontae Jones, a motion to dismiss is before the board with his signed by. And 26 CR 58. State of Texas versus Devontae Jones. That case is hereby dismissed, and I have sat. On this day.
I'm thinking that.
Now, That's to be dismissed too, Raymond.
So I'm wondering, everybody. It's not gonna be age difference. So. Well, they are with the relationship, you know, what was his plan to get or. On the process sections. Yeah, we have some budgets. So it is that thing up and down. Public access to. The cases or the decisions made would have.
Hey, did the party say on Mr. Fontenot, that's going to be that's dismissed?
Yes, Judge, we have amendment to his probation conditions drafted right now, which needs his signature on those in as well.
Okay. And who is this man?
Raymond Font.
That's Raymond. Okay. It's Fontenette, not Fontenot.
Yes, that's.
Okay. I have before the court an order amending conditions of probation. I'm signing this.
Yes. Just make sure that you follow this as soon as you have it.
And that is signed. Then the next thing is there's a motion to dismiss the motion to revoke probation.
Yes.
And when that hits town, I will celebrate and sign it. We'll sign it when it gets to me. Okay. Next. I've got Willie Leday, Shannon Martin,
Those are right.
John Fouts.
Yes, Judge, can I have 2 weeks on him?
On
please?
Fouts?
Yes. I believe we can.
And a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation that was filed on April 16th, 2026. And the defense is requesting, violation, yes, requesting a 2-week resetting granted in the best interest of justice. Donald Guillory.
He is a bond hearing judge.
Okay. Donald Guillory, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that can't be good. What I heard just then, unless they're doing Tarzan impressions in the back. Oh, here's Raymond Fontenette, dismissal 25 CR 402. Any objection?
Judge.
That case is hereby dismissed.
Yeah. Yeah, because the pending compact is June.
Okay.
Okay, that's dismissed. I think that may do it. All right, we now call 26 CR 487, the state of Texas versus Donald Guillory. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Present with your attorney, Ms. McNally, and the state's attorney, just to put something on the record here. Let's say you are alleged in this indictment handed up on April 1st. It's an unusual date, but
It's not April Fool's.
it's not an April Fool's joke. This is serious, like all indictments, which allege that on or about February 20th, 2026 in Jefferson County, Texas, it is alleged you committed the second-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, namely an automobile. And it alleges that you committed this offense in 2 different ways by intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly causing bodily injury to another by striking the motorcycle that complainant was operating, and that you used or exhibited a deadly weapon, namely an automobile, in the commission of that crime. And the second paragraph goes on to allege that you knowingly or intentionally threatened the complainant with imminent bodily injury in the way you used or exhibited a deadly weapon, namely a motor vehicle. All right. Second degree felony carries with it, if convicted, no less than 2 nor more than 20 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand? But that's 2 things. It's probable cause affidavit, and then I have public safety report here. To say. Okay, I have looked at the defendant's criminal history off the public safety report, and the court has read the probable cause affidavit in this 26 CR 487, this second degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, namely an automobile. What is the defendant's bond?
It's currently 75,000.
Okay. Go ahead. Defense may go. That's your motion to reduce.
If I could put my client on the record for the limited purposes of establishing what his financial situation is, please.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements that you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Lower your hand.
Are you currently employed?
No.
Were you employed before you were in custody?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you employed?
Healthcare.
Sorry?
Molina Healthcare.
Do you have any?
Doing what?
Taking care of provider. I was a provider. Taking care of clients.
How do you provide?
I would go to their house and like clean up, go to the grocery store for them if they need me to.
All right, go ahead.
Do you have access to a savings account? Do you have access to a checking account? Do you have any cash that you can currently access? How much cash do you have?
$500.
Do you have any assets, stocks, or bonds that you could access?
No.
Do you own any real property?
Oh, no.
Are you familiar with how bonds people work? If the court was to set a bond that you could afford, how much would you be able to afford?
To pay.
To pay?
The down payment?
Sure.
I have the $500 I have
Okay. If you were released on bond, where would you live?
with my mother.
And where does she live?
1622 Baggage Drive.
Is that here?
1266, my bad. 1266 Baggage Drive.
Is that here in Beaumont, Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's all I have, Judge. just establishing his financial situation.
Do you want to ask any questions?
Nothing further, Judge.
Anything else?
No, Judge.
Anything from the state?
Judge, in considering the details of this offense, if the court is inclined to reduce his bond, I would ask for a GPS monitor as well as house arrest with the common exceptions of work and coming to court and visiting his lawyer.
Defendant's criminal history dates back to 1997. So what is that? Or 96. So that's going to be 30 years. And back 30 years ago, he was how old? Mr. Garen, we're in 76.
I believe
So
we need to amend that. I think his birthday is actually in 79.
That's my brother.
Can we verify his year of birth?
Says date of birth 7/30/76. I just had. I'm
You were born
sorry,
in
you rumbled.
76.
I didn't hear.
I just had a birthday. Just trying to figure.
What does that mean?
July 30th, 1970. When I was born.
You were born on 7/30
Yes, sir. 76.
and in 76. So that's correct.
Somebody put a note saying 79. I'm not sure what.
They may look younger than that or something. Which is never said about me. Nonetheless, he was placed on probation back in 96, 30 years ago for a Class A misdemeanor of failing to identify a fugitive as a fugitive from justice. And this says this probation was revoked and he received 20 days confinement for that misdemeanor. There's a 97, the next year, illegal possession of marijuana. It says convicted and then sentence not applicable. I don't understand. Then in 2009, we go up, and this is going to be 12 years after that. He's placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation for illegal possession of controlled substances, second degree. Also, in May of 2009, he is placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation for manufacture or delivery of controlled substance. And that was deferred again. Then on 8/31/2009, he is convicted of a Class A misdemeanor of illegal possession of controlled substance and confined 30 days in jail. And we jump up to 2016, a decade ago. He was placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation for the misdemeanor of unlawfully carrying a weapon. Then we go to these two cases here. I'm sorry, this case that he's charged with in the second degree felony now. And the circumstances in this probable cause affidavit is this court is reading. And there's some gaps here that the story is not complete. It's the victim was in possession of a motorcycle. According to him, he had possession of the motorcycle for a week. On February 20th of this year, he walked to 4790 Magnolia gas station. His cousin had possession of the motorcycle and the victim got it back. I don't know what that really means. He stated once he had the motorcycle, he observed a white Tundra truck pull into the gas station. The victim said days before, the same white male had chased him and threatened him with a knife. So he decided to leave the gas station. It was at this time the defendant, Alderson, I'm sorry, a white male later identified as Robert Alderson chased him after the victim, chased after the victim again. I guess that must have been the person he had alleged earlier had a problem with. The victim tried to evade from that person who was a white male operating a white truck. The second suspect, this defendant, was operating a white Nissan Sentra. The two suspects were able to pin down the victim in the 1800 block of Rivercrest. The white truck and the motorcycle were westbound on Rivercrest. And the second suspect was traveling on Rivercrest and intentionally left his lane of traffic and hit the victim on the motorcycle. After impact, the victim landed in the ditch with severe injuries. Two suspects exited their vehicle, stood over the victim, making threats. The white male was believed to have a knife. The two suspects abandoned the white car and fled the scene together in the white truck until apprehended by officers. Due to the statements made and physical evidence of the scene, the police believe probable cause existed to believe the suspects intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly caused serious bodily injury to the victim. Surgery was required on the victim due to a severe leg injury, along with head injury and road rash. It should be noted both suspects did speak with the officers, and then the statement, they both were untruthful about the incident. And okay, still a lot there that's then is unknown. What precipitated this is, but what happens is somebody has serious injuries and the defendant was charged with a crime of second-degree felony of aggravated assault, which carries with it up to 20 years in prison. I don't see any prior felony convictions here. Judge.
Judge, we've heard about his financial situation and what he is able to afford. He's not able to currently afford the bond as it is set at that 75,000. We would request that a lower one be set that is sufficiently high to guarantee his presence in court, but is not high enough to punish him to cause him to continue to sit in jail since he cannot afford it. So we are requesting a lower bond.
And stay.
Judge, all I'm asking is if the court does reduce his bond, that he be required to have that GPS in house arrest.
Okay, 75,000 now.
It's currently
Okay. The court is going to reduce it, but it's a serious offense. It's a violent crime, is what you've been alleged to have committed, and using a 4,000-pound missile was used, and the suspect, the victim here, is left with what they call severe injuries. And what's happened to what's the case on Alderson? Do we know?
It's pending also. He was here a few weeks ago, I believe.
What happened? What is his bond? The other defendant. His name is Robert Alderson.
$75,000.
They're both 75. So there was a Tundra truck that was chasing him. And then there was a white Nissan Sentra that the defendant is alleged to have been in.
That's correct.
All right. All right. I think we had a hearing on that too, didn't we? Was it a bond hearing or that? The court, if nothing further, the court deems that a $75,000 bond in this particular set of circumstances is fair. The defendant received serious injuries and two motor vehicles had chased the victim and then it's this second suspect who is Mr. Guillory here is alleged to have left the lane of traffic to hit the victim who was on the motorcycle, which caused severe injuries. So court finds $75,000 is appropriate under these circumstances. If the defendant does post a bond, then he must be on home confinement with a GPS device, and he is allowed the exceptions to leave home in the most direct route possible to and from the house, to his attorney, to court, to hospital or medical care. Do you live alone?
No, I'm alone.
You're with your mom. And which are the normal exceptions the court makes for home confinements. What else in this?
We
Set it
did
to an
announcement
announcement. It's
before
done.
we start.
Set to announce that thing.
We reset in 2 minutes.
Did I wait a minute, I think. What else? I didn't see, is that it?
I think so.
Okay, that's
For me.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. Kimber's got some things. Willie Leday and Shannon Martin.
Really good days in the,
Willie Leday is a Zoom hearing, and Shannon Martin is an MTRP bond hearing. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Did you have any, were y'all dismissing something up? Were y'all disposing of anything? Right, you were on the pad, I was.
Yes, sir. I was wanting to get someone that's supposed to talk to me.
Who's got that? Kanisha?
Sir.
Well. All right.
On Summerlin, I believe.
Yes.
What are we gonna do on Summerlin? Did we decide?
The last thing I saw was.
You see for everything. He's got this problem.
See, right backs for account. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, let me see. Okay.
Is he here now or is this when we come back this afternoon?
I guess we can.
Okay. The counter offer was a cap of 8, so
For what?
some of them.
Okay, was that on the docket?
Yes, sir.
It's on the trial docket.
Oh, it's the trial docket, sorry. Yeah, he's set number 2, Robert. DWI third.
Let's see what he comes by.
Where's the
I didn't see him out front.
Did he?
He was here this morning. He was here earlier.
I think we numbered them, Judge, and then,
Then let him go.
yeah, so he'll be back at 1 o'clock.
Alan, okay, so I got Willie Leday, Shannon Martin.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, what do we, Willie, which one?
Willie is,
Willie-
we should probably do that first.
Willie Leday?
And,
Okay, thank you.
he's still incompetent, or let's say, saying, I think.
I'm not sure if we need him out.
Oh, he's a focus.
Hospital judge.
Oh, he's in the hospital, but he wants to Zoom.
If you have anybody waiting.
I don't see anybody here.
I find that hurtful, Judge. I'm standing
We're gonna
right
move
here.
forward. Nobody's here. I know he wants to be here.
He's still,
Okay, in cause number 21-37756. This is an indictment handed up on June 30th, 2021, the state of Texas versus Willie Leday. The defendant is charged with the third-degree felony of harassment of a public servant.
Those who are not guilty.
And he was, he had alleged a prior conviction of burglary. Nonetheless, he was found not guilty by reason of insanity and was admitted to the Rusk State Hospital under the provisions of Article 46C of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, pursuant to a finding by this court that the defendant was found not guilty by reason of insanity, but it was in the best interest of justice and the facts that the defendant be placed in Rusk State Hospital for treatment of his mental disorder. And the court has received a report for today's matter of review. And this is dated July 14th, 2024. Have the parties had an opportunity to review it? Any additions, changes, or corrections you want to make to it?
Not from the defense, right?
State and
no, Your Honor.
then what will happen is this report, which consists of a July 14th, 2026 cover page signed by Rusk State Hospital psychiatrist Jill Pontius, Pontius, Dr. Pontius, and Rusk State Hospital Superintendent Matthew Moravy. Is that Moravy or Moravik? Matthew Moravec Gallagher, Gallagher. And this is a cover page that states that after a period of observation and treatment, the defendant, Willie Leday, has been evaluated, and it is the facility's recommendation that further hospitalization is indicated at this time, and that a hearing for the patient must occur before the expiration of the date of this present commitment, which is what this is today.
Judge, I've been told that there's a phone number that we can call and get Mr. Leday on the phone.
What do we want to do?
I want to. I don't really know that we need Mr. Liddell.
All right.
Perhaps it's
So this cover page also reflects a forensic psychiatry report to the court, which consists of 2 pages signed by attending psychiatrist Jill Pontius, a physician's certificate of mental examination for mental illness signed by Dr. Pontius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And something called a not ready for discharge report of a single page. And so this report, consisting of 8 full pages, is made a part of the record in this hearing and will be referred to as Court's Exhibit number 1 on this date. Any objection by the parties?
Okay. No, no.
It is then made part of the record without objection.
Probably Moravich, Your Honor. On that pronunciation.
Seven. Okay, say it again.
Moravich.
Well,
Moravich will be with a K. Suppose we could get him on the phone and clarify.
I don't matter. I spelled it. But the